how she can make it right, yeah. Oh, baby.
Happiness is when you really feel good about somebody.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, we are plugged in. What's happening, everybody?
What's your burgo?
Yeah, we're green. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
I got one last thing to plug in,
I'm ready.
and the recorder is not going to lose battery. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Lights, Camera,
Cocktails.
My name is Jason, as always. Not as always, but for most of the part.
I'm Zenobia,
Is she?
always. The
Always.
one and only
Always
Zenobia.
and forever. Zenobia.
Ooh. Welcome back, Jason. I miss you so much.
Thank you. How do I look? Nice and dark?
Nice and tan
Ugh.
and just fun. Looked
Darkness
like you had
is
a lot of fans.
spreading.
It's good. Darkness should spread in skin.
It's good to be home.
Yeah.
Thank you for holding down the fort as
I try.
Ashley and I were out of town, out of country,
I felt
out
up
of
a
this
little bit.
place.
I just want to apologize for the episodes being a little late. There were some technical difficulties while Jason was gone because, as you know, he is the tech man, and I am the face and the brains and the beauty of this
Just gonna
duo.
lay back and realize
So,
that you need me.
I need him so much. It's like the ship goes down without the cat. I'm just a skipper, apparently. So I apologize for that,
But
you
we
guys.
need the skipper. The
Yeah.
skipper too.
Yeah, that's it.
The millionaire
And his wife.
What comes next?
The movie star,
The Professor and Marianne here on Gilligan's Island.
I love that show.
Babe, you could be Marianne. You're sweet like her. Smashley is in the building. However, she's in the other part of the building,
Other
aka
part.
the west wing of the house,
Of the estate.
of the estate,
Mm-hmm.
the 2-bedroom estate.
Yeah. In LA, yes.
So, welcome to March Madness, people. I know it started without me last week.
It did.
I'm very, very sad that I wasn't here for that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. How did it go?
It went good.
Did it?
We had some good fun facts. Me
I'm
and
excited
Joe
to
had
hear
some
it.
fun together. I loved it. Yes. And
Good.
he definitely will be back as a guest because he had a blast.
Is there another Wesley and Woody movie that we haven't done yet? I want to say there is.
Wildcats.
Wildcats.
I think there's one more, but I can't remember what it is.
Okay, there's Wildcats. There's Money Train.
Yeah.
There's White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
What else is there? There's one more.
There's one more.
I know there's one more.
I know there is, but I can't remember what it is.
Oh, I don't remember at the moment. And we're probably pissing somebody off because it's like right there and they're like, just say it. We don't know.
I'm pissing you off while you edit this. You're going to be like, and you're going to remember what it is.
I'm going to remember what it is when I'm editing. So, but I love this movie.
Yes, me
Oof.
too. Oh my God.
So,
I couldn't do this without
yes.
you, so I had to say.
March Madness, people. I'm excited. Basketball is my favorite sport, as Curtis Blow used to say.
I like
love
it
to
when
run
you
and dribble
dribble
up and down the court.
They're playing basketball. So,
We love that basketball.
so do you want to know what?
Is in my cup? Yes.
Yes, we are drinking the alley-oop cocktail.
Really?
We sure are.
I like that.
So it
the
is.
alley-oop. Alley-oop, Dad.
Yep. And exactly. I'm so glad you caught that because I had a kind of a hard time figuring out what to drink for this.
Okay.
But then I found this one.
I
and
want to
was
drink
good.
it.
Okay. So it is half an ounce of Jack Daniel's Tennessee honey,
I like that Tennessee honey.
3 ounces of ginger ale. And you build it in your glass with some ice, and that's what we got.
That's the alley-oop?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's my, pretty much my normal drink at the bar
Yeah, well,
is whiskey ginger.
So here we
So
go.
cheers to that.
Next time, get it with the
I
honey.
love
Let's
it.
see.
Yes.
Okay.
Babe, we're drinking whiskey and ginger ale. Oh, that's
She's-
right.
She's peeing. Oh, don't edit that out. Don't.
I will not. You can't edit video. Babe, we're drinking whiskey and ginger ale.
It is called the. It's called the alley oop. Okay.
It's called the alley-oop. So
And
now
between-
all you got to do is say, let me get 2 alley-oops at the bar.
And if you know,
hold the rock.
Tell people what an alley-oop is.
An alley-oop is...
Oh,
cheers, baby. How you doing? Say hi to the people over there on YouTube land.
Hi to the people.
Actually, it's a very tight frame, so they probably didn't see you. But
that's okay. They felt you.
She cute.
This is good.
So an alley-oop is when it doesn't necessarily have to be the point guard that's bringing the ball down the court, but normally it is. It could be anybody. Anybody on your team tosses the ball up close enough to the rim, the 10-foot goal. So those of you who don't know, basketball goal is 10 feet high.
Mm-hmm.
Close
we
enough
learned that
for
last
you
week.
to catch the ball and slam it home.
Yes. So that is what the alley-oop is. It's a 2-person move. And so we got our 2-person cocktail here. We got Jack Daniels.
And there's 2 parts to this drink, not including the rock, a.k.a. that's what we call the basketball.
That's the basketball. And so we got Mr. Jack Daniels and Canadian Dry as our teammates putting this rock together.
Canada Dry?
What did I say? Canadian?
Canadian.
I like saying Canadian Dry.
But you know what? It's a slam dunk, just like the alley-oop.
All right, I got a question for you.
Which is a sweet move, which is why we're using the sweet Tennessee honey.
I got a question for you.
You got a question for me?
Yes.
All right, that's fine.
Have you ever drank Jack Daniels and wondered, who's Jack Daniels?
Yes. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yes, I have. Who the fuck is Jack?
Okay.
Because, you know.
All right. Do you know a little bit
every
about
time I hear Jack or one of these guys whose the alcohol is named after, I always go back to Coyote Ugly.
Yeah.
Like, so basically what you have here is Jim, Jack, Jim Beam, Johnny Red, and Jose, all my favorite men.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's talk about Mr. Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. Okay.
His name is Jasper Newton Jack, I think that's his nickname, Daniels.
Okay.
And he was born in 1850, and he was the youngest of 10 siblings.
God damn.
And after his mother died when he was a kid, his father remarried this lady, and they had 3 more kids. And then his father went off to war.
Folks were fertile as fuck
Well,
back in
they
the
didn't
day.
have any condoms or any, like...
I mean, that too. But, like...
They didn't have birth control.
They didn't have birth control. They didn't have GMOs in their food.
They didn't... Yeah, so they were just, every time they were
They
fucking...
didn't need in vitro.
The only time they weren't getting knocked up is
and it wasn't pulling out, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. They needed people to work on their farms and stuff, so that's all it was. They're building their
They
staff.
didn't expect them all to survive.
Yeah, that's also another thing.
Very true.
Okay, so Jack, he was born in 1850.
Okay.
And he was the youngest of 10, like I said, and his mother died.
160 years ago?
And his dad died in the Civil War.
I'm excited. I don't know if you can tell.
I can.
Okay.
I'm excited too.
I've been gone for a week.
I'm going off your energy. I'm loving it. Okay, so his father died.
I got so much to say.
His father died in the Civil War, and so he ran away because he didn't like his stepmom. He's like, fuck that bitch, I'm out. And so he left, and he was kind of an orphan for a while. And he, as a teen, he was taken in by this man named Dan Call, who was a moonshine distiller.
Yeah, buddy.
Mm-hmm. And so he took him under his wing, and he learned from the master distiller, Nathan Green, who was an enslaved black person who worked for them. And he stayed working for them even after the emancipation.
I'm a little lost. Where does the Jack Daniels part come in?
Jack Daniels, that's who he learns all the stuff from, is from the slave.
Ah.
Because he's the master distiller.
I got you.
Of Don Call's Moonshine Distillery.
And this slave's name was Jack Daniels.
No, the slave's name... Jack Daniels is the boy who ran away.
His name was Jasper, though.
His name was... Yeah, Jasper, but his nickname was Jack.
Ah, just Jack.
Just Jack.
Just Jack.
Exactly. Okay, I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear. So...
The people want to know.
His name's Jasper, but I think his nickname was Jack.
Okay.
Because I bet there was a lot of Jaspers around. I don't know.
I knew one Jasper in like 7th grade.
I knew one too in high school. So anyway, so he learns from this slave, And the slave stayed even after the emancipation, and because he was like, shit, this is a good ass job. I get to make fucking moonshine.
Yeah.
So in
Nice little toasty buzz all day
Yeah.
long. It's like working at Budweiser nowadays.
and they're like, and they need him, because he's the master distiller. I mean, that's a good high top. That's a really high title in distillery world.
For sure. Yeah.
That means you are an expert.
Yeah.
So he learned from this guy, and in 1875, Jack got his inheritance money from his father's estate. And so what he did was he bought Carl's distillery because Carl became very religious and felt like the things that he was doing with this alcohol was wrong.
And this is the devil's water or what?
Something like about that. So he sold it to him, to Jack. And,
It's going to go quick, by the way.
oh, it's okay. I'm going to make more. And so Jack now owns the distillery.
I got you.
And he names it Jack Daniels Original. We're drinking the
Where did the Daniels come from?
That's his last name.
Jasper Daniels.
Jasper Newton Daniels.
Okay.
Jack.
Cut out the Newton, cut out the Jasper, switch it with Jack, last name Daniels. Boom.
Boom. That's what we got. So in
Ethan Tremblay. It's a great actor name.
So Jack, he is doing so good that in 1904 at the St. Louis World Fair, he got a gold medal for the finest whiskey. So he was, and that's the time when whiskey was like, people were fucking loving that shit. So
Most people love whiskey nowadays.
they do, they
A lot
still
of
do,
people.
they still do. But I mean, that's when it was like America's spirit.
America.
So he had no wife, he had no kids, he never married or none of this
He was
shit.
just hoeing around.
I think he was just so into
Jack Nicholson it.
I think he was just so into this distillery shit that he was just like, I don't know. I didn't read
He
about
was
it.
too drunk to get married.
Yeah, he didn't get married, and apparently he learned to pull out, so he didn't have any kids.
Pull out.
So he pulled his nephew in to become the bookkeeper,
Okay.
and that was kind of like his
Hey, what's happening,
little
Robin?
apprentice. So in 1911,
Say hi. Say hi.
hi, Robin. So in 1911, Jack Daniels dies.
Oh, no.
Okay, and he dies from blood poisoning, from an injury he got from kicking a safe because he couldn't remember the combination,
This dumbass.
and it infected his toe, and he died.
1911. Isn't that when the Great War ended?
I don't
World War One.
I don't know. If it has nothing to do with alcohol, I can't remember it.
It doesn't.
So after he died, the estate went to his nephew, who he brought in as a bookkeeper, and another nephew. But the bookkeeper nephew bought the other nephew out, and he owned Jack Daniels. So that is the story
Of Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
And that was the end of the Three Bears.
So now we know who this man is.
All right, Jack, I see you.
Who be making this Tennessee whiskey.
All right. Now, your brother would get on my nerves, or he would get mad at me, I should say, if I didn't tell you that you got a little spit pocket right there. He's gonna be watching YouTube and be like, my sister's got spit pockets.
You
I
didn't
hate
even
spit
tell-
pockets. I'm telling you right now.
Thank you.
I tried to be discreet about it. You didn't catch it.
No, I was too busy reading.
I'm like, go like that. Go like that. Right there.
Okay.
Robin, you'll be in a situation.
Do you want to tell everybody what movie you picked?
Love and basketball.
Love and basketball.
Something that'll make you do wrong.
Yep.
Make you do right.
Wow.
I love this movie.
Love.
this movie. Shout
Okay.
out to my cousin Michelle, because we loved and lived this movie in high school. I love it. Every day. Every day.
Every day.
So much.
Oh my God. Okay, so Love and basketball, you guys. That is what we're doing
Mm-hmm.
today. So do you want to hear the stats?
Give me the stats.
All right. April 21st, 2000. This movie drops.
Mm-hmm.
Budget, $20 million.
Yes.
Today's money, $29 million.
God damn.
It made $27 million. Today's money, $40 million.
That's a lot of money for a first-time director.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We'll get into it. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
You ready for that Rotten Tomatoes?
Jizz.
Critics, 82.
Okay. Good job, critics.
Audience, 95.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great movie.
I had a feeling you were going to like it.
Great fucking movie.
So, yeah.
Only flaw that I can notice in the movie is somebody else is taking some of those shots.
Okay. Yeah.
Like when she's got her high school championship game, and she's laying back, pull up. The shot comes from like the side court.
Oh, yeah.
You know damn well, right?
And
it's like, dude, she could have like easily been like right there, like over her shoulder and shot it, but
just
no.
right behind her. Mm-hmm.
And that happened a couple times.
Okay,
So
I didn't notice.
I gotta
that.
point that stuff out.
I did not notice that. So
I'm a stickler.
Thank y'all. So, are you ready for the completely made up drinking game? You ready?
I had my eyes closed and I still knew when you were gonna stop.
I know. It's because you got to keep it consistent. If it's a jingle. So, here we go.
Okay.
I had to make this one up. Nobody had one.
I should make like a ringtone for when you call, and it's just you singing the drinking game or Z for the people.
Z for the people. You can pick whichever one, and I'll record it and send it to you.
I mean, I have plenty of recordings of you already.
That's true.
But I ain't gonna go that far. We got other things to worry about.
Okay, so you take one drink when you see Lakers or Clippers stuff.
Nice.
Right? Everywhere.
Everywhere.
And that kind of represents their relationship.
It does.
If you are not a sports fan or you know nothing about sports in LA, those two teams battle for being
who holds sway over Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. And it teeters.
And the Clippers, well, I mean, up until recently,
yeah,
the Clippers been losing for decades.
That's true.
You stupid, and your dad plays for the worst team in the NBA.
That's true.
What? He's like, fuck you talking about? Don't talk about my dad like that.
That's why you living in a neighborhood next to a banker. Because you ain't making that Laker money.
Is he not living? Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I thought about that this time. I was like, how can a famous basketball player live in the same neighborhood with just like a banker?
Well, I mean, they give hints to all of it, you know. Like immediately, she's like, we moved back here when Quince was about 5 after Zeke was traded again.
Oh,
so he's a journeyman basketball player. He's been traded a few times.
Does that count as a drink?
I don't fucking know.
I would count that as a drink. He said journeyman.
Anytime I say journeyman,
yeah.
What if Bono comes on?
He's a journeyman.
Ain't no journeyman singer. That's fucking Bono.
He's just a journeyman in life, though.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you take one sip when anytime Monica and Q play each other.
Nice.
And they do that quite often.
Mm-hmm.
You take one sip when Zeke has to work late. Work late.
Yep.
Which means he smashes
some business folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Some business hoes.
You take a sip each quarter. Because they separate the movie into 4 quarters.
I love that they do that.
I love that too. And so on each one, you're going to take a sip from that.
I almost wish that there would have been like a point when they're both on even keel and it's like overtime.
Overtime, yeah.
Double overtime.
Maybe they can make another one and it's called Overtime.
Nice.
And it's overtime and overtime. Double meaning. Love it. Write it. We need to write this and send it to her.
I got enough scripts to write already.
So, you take a sip when anyone drinks anything.
Anyone drinks anything?
You know, I like to throw that one in there.
I mean, there's a few moments in there.
I mean, he gets drunk. He does hang out with his dad at the bar.
My mouth is a little dry. Then I'll get you some punch.
See?
He's so stupid.
He is.
Tries that smooth ass line. Just don't jet while I'm gone. Leave a glass slipper behind. Motherfucker, you ain't funny.
She giggled. So
she giggled to appease him. Don't give me that shit. She's like, oh, he's making a joke.
Okay, so you take a sip when Monica and Q kiss.
Each time?
Each time.
You want to be my girl?
That's the one I was thinking of, the first
What
one.
do I gotta do?
We can kiss for like 5 seconds over there.
And he's like holding up his hands like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Separate. Got that cheesy ass smile. It's like, yeah, I'm the man.
Yeah. But you got to ride on my bike. My daddy drives my mom.
So?
I want to ride my own bike.
And she whoops his ass.
Whoop his ass.
Big head.
Love and happiness.
So she won the first quarter.
She did. So, you take one simp.
One simp is different from a sip.
Yes.
Because
It's
when
a-
you take a simp,
it's
it's
a
more
little
of like
longer.
as you're drinking, it's like like this. I'll show you what a simp is.
Ooh, that is a simp.
Ooh.
Yes, I like that.
Did
I
we
like
just
that.
invent the simp?
We did. So take a simp when her dad. A simp. It's just a little longer than
Let me get a
sip.
simp of that.
Yeah, it's a little longer than a sip. It's a simp. You have a time to like make a noise in between.
Come on, let's get to this drinking
Okay,
game. I'm already
sorry.
buzzed. Shit.
We just created something. I just want to.
I'm happy. I'm proud of us. We got a simp.
A simp. So you take a simp when her dad shows up at her games.
Okay.
Okay, a simp. You
I like her dad. He's so supportive.
I like it too. With his
How you
big
doing,
ass
Munchie? With his
camera.
deep ass voice. Fuck's wrong with you?
We're rolling, girl.
I've
So
been crying. Crazy.
okay.
Anyway.
So you take a simp when they meet at the window.
Okay.
They do that.
They
way.
do that often.
Even-
It's so cute.
I do love when his parents are fighting and he doesn't just gets up.
Yeah.
They don't even say anything. He just knocks on the
Nah,
window.
it's-
She knows.
Yeah, she knows it's happened 100 times before.
He
It's
knows
like,
he can't sleep in the bed.
Yeah,
He
they're gonna be
throws-
arguing for hours.
Yeah, he just throws a pillow and a blanket his way.
Mm-hmm.
I bet like once in a while her mom comes in and be like, oh, but then she's probably like, dude,
It's just that neighbor boy.
yeah, his parents are fighting. Oh, okay, he couldn't sleep. All right, I got you.
And her mom would do that because she's so prissy.
Shit, yeah. My mom would be weird if she came in and like the neighbor boy, but he's sleeping on the bed floor, so
He sleeps on the floor.
that's fine. Okay, so you take a simp.
Can't take a simp every time.
No, these are just for the last 3. You take a simp.
Okay. It's a long simp. They better be good.
Okay, so when her sister does her hair,
Monica? Or Lena?
Lena does her
Tell
hair.
my sister Lena. Okay.
Okay, so now you're gonna finish your drink when Q sees Monica at the dance. That moment when he looks at her.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, hold up.
Hold up, huh,
He
man.
straight leaves her ass
Leaves
and the
her
dance
fucking
floor.
ass.
Wait your ass. I know you're gonna be there.
With
I'll be
the
right
big
back.
titties?
With the big ass titties. Hey, give it here.
Okay. And you finish your drink when she plays him for his heart.
Yeah. That's a good one. I
You
like
got anything
that.
to add?
I play you. 1-on-1.
For what?
Your heart.
He's like, fine, let me go put some shorts on and my brace and my shoes. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
Let me see. If I was to add anything, I would say you should take a drink anytime Q's height is made fun of or Monica's titties.
You see Monica's titties.
You don't see Monica's
But
titties,
when-
but they always she gets made fun of for having no titties.
But you're a basketball player.
I mean, you're
If you-
you're supposed to.
If you had titties, they make fun of you because you have titties.
She got a nice ass. It's fine.
She does. I would say, I almost added this, but every time her mom says, Monica,
Monica.
Monica,
Oh my God.
she can't act, Monica. Like she's all yelling,
Oh, she's behaving horribly, Monica.
Monica. I almost added that one. And that is the completely made up drinking game.
I have one to add.
Ooh,
Anytime somebody is playing themselves in the movie. So we're talking about Dick Vitale, Chick Hearn, Stu
yeah.
Nance, some of the coaches.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's true. One, see chick, it was just,
I know.
it made me so happy. It made me
Oh my
remember when I was
God.
in love with the Lakers.
Who else was in there? Some of the WNBA girls were in there. Wasn't Lisa Leslie was in there? I think Cheryl Swoops.
I've seen her play.
Have you?
Yeah.
see her dunk?
The only game I've seen at the fucking Staples Center is the Sparks game.
Okay.
So yeah. That's a good one.
So I like that one. Anytime that somebody is a real basketball celebrity is in the movie as themselves, you gotta take a drink.
What's Chick saying? What's this?
Stu, this game is in the refrigerator. The lights are out, the butter's getting hard, and the Jello's jiggling.
I didn't want to fuck
and
it up.
here come the subs.
I didn't want to fuck it up. That's why I wanted you to say it, because I do. That just reminds me of being a kid.
I mean, what is it exactly? The lights are out, the door is closed. The door is closed, the lights are out, the butter's getting hard, and the Jello's jiggling.
Yeah.
I want to say that's what it is.
Oh my god. Okay, so let's talk about her.
Oh shit.
You guys, we got a first.
We got a first. What you talking about?
The first female director.
This is the first female director we've talked about on this show.
Yeah.
Miss Gina Prince by the Wood. That's an interesting last name.
I love it.
Which, of course, is the last name of her husband, I want to say.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Gina Prince went to UCLA, I want to say. I believe, if memory serves correctly. I should tell you, I did not take any notes.
Oh, well, would you like me to tell her story? Because I was so excited to learn so much.
I will
about
hand
her.
over her story to you.
Oh, my God, yes. Okay. So, Gina, she is an LA girl, and I found out that she was adopted. She is a African-American woman. It looks like she's mixed, but she was adopted by a white couple, and she had white siblings, and she grew up in a white neighborhood, and she said that like her first passion in life was basketball.
Okay.
And then after that, it was writing short stories.
Oh, that's a good combination right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got you.
So,
Babe, what you doing over
The
there?
frame fell.
The frame
Your
fell.
fucking head's cut in half.
My head's cut in half. Ain't that a bitch?
How do you lose that?
All right, so leave the frame as it is and raise up the bar instead.
This one.
Yes, because it's going to keep falling if that's the case. There you go.
Got it.
You got it, man?
good thing you were
Okay.
here.
I had a feeling it was going to happen. It's fine.
Okay.
My head was cut in half for half the time. It
I
is
can
what it
see
is.
through the reflections.
Yeah, you got the good tripod. I got the other one because my third tripod is missing the attachment because I lent it out when I shouldn't have.
You too. You
I gotta stop lending shit out.
You know what you need help with? You know
Everything.
do you know what you need help with?
What do I need help with?
You need help because you have such a big heart. Did you watch that R. Kelly
Oh hell no! I didn't watch
interview?
that shit.
It was
Okay.
so dumb. And that's one of his things. She's like, Robert, do you think you need help? And he's like, yes. She's like, what do you need help with? And he's like, you know what I need help with? I need help because my heart is too big. I have too big of a heart. And people just take advantage of me.
Oh my god.
I've been laughing at him all week. I have a couple of things all the time. Though.
Okay.
That's just one of them.
Anyway,
Anyway, so let's talk about Gina girl. So she
Gina Prince,
got into basketball when she was in high school.
Good.
And she...
as most of us did.
Yes. And she started writing short stories. And when it came time to go to school, she went to UCLA.
On a scholarship, I want to say, right?
Yeah.
On a
Do you-
filmmaking scholarship.
Do
There
you
you
know
go.
what UCLA's mascot is?
The Bruins,
Okay, there you go.
dude.
I just wanted to know.
I should tell you, I wanted to play basketball for UCLA.
All right.
Like my favorite college basketball player of all time is probably Baron Davis.
That's why I wondered why they go to USC instead of UCLA.
Oh no.
I would have done my alma mater. That's just me, though.
For sure. Maybe they didn't get permission from UCLA. I don't know.
Would UCLA really turn down like an alum who wants to promote? And it doesn't talk bad about the school at all. It just shows.
No, it doesn't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. Maybe they got a better deal from USC because USC has a bigger film program.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I mean, don't get me wrong. UCLA has a great film
Yeah, they
program,
do.
but USC has one of the biggest film programs in the world.
That's as soon as I saw that, I was like, that makes no sense to me because those are rival schools.
They are rival schools.
And why would you use your rival school?
Maybe because UCLA has such a rich history with basketball that they wanted to do USC because you notice in one of the reporters says USC, while not boasting one of the top recruiting years for the women, they are returning 4 starters. And
that's
coach
right.
says if just one of her freshmen has a breakout season, you know, they're talking about USC becoming a basketball powerhouse rather than already being a basketball powerhouse
Okay.
like UCLA during this time was.
Okay.
And I haven't followed in a while, but I'm assuming they still are.
Okay. I still would have used my fucking alum, but that's just
I haven't
me.
watched
That's
UCLA
just me.
basketball since like Jason Capono was on there.
Okay, so she decided that she was going to be in the film making program.
Okay.
And that was, she had no backup or anything, and she
Get
sent
it,
her
girl.
shit in, and she was denied.
Denied.
And so from there, you know,
She sent it in where?
to get into the program, you have to submit to get into the film program.
At UCLA.
Yes.
Ooh, that sucks.
So when she submitted, she didn't make it in.
Okay.
So she took,
That's cold.
so Gina got an internship at her favorite show of all time. It's a different world. We talked about
I
this
thought
last
she got
week.
a job after she graduated.
Hold on, internship.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And she started working with Bill Cosby, got to have him as a mentor, sort of. And she told him, like, yo, you know, I didn't get into the program. And I feel like I should probably write him a letter and tell him, like, they're wrong. He was like, I think you should do that. And you should sign my name at the bottom. So she did. And she got in.
Damn, calling in favors.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
That's what happened. I'm sorry. It doesn't taint it for me because
Dr. Hustable.
he probably did see something, you know. I'm not thinking dirty. I'm just going to think positive on this whole thing. But
Sure.
maybe he did see something in her because she is a great storyteller.
She's a great storyteller.
So she got in. And after graduated, she tried to get a job at A Different World. Okay. And her interview sucked. And she didn't get it.
That's too bad.
And she said she heard a story about a person who didn't get a job and they just kept calling and calling and calling and calling. And then finally they got the job. So that's what she did. She said she called every day for like about a month. Just calling, hey, you know, just seeing if there's, hey, it's me. Hey, it's Gina. What's up? Yeah, hey, girl, it's me, Gina. Like, you know, just kept calling.
Okay, not to make fun of her, but every time you say Gina,
I know.
keep thinking of 40-year-old virgin.
Oh, I thought you were
When they're
thinking-
doing that fucking speed dating thing, it's like, oh, okay, you're
It's Gina.
Gina. Gina.
It's Gina.
What's up?
I was with the ladies, but now, you know,
No.
I feel like
You
switching
got a
with
kind
you.
face, you know. Them are feminine features. That might work well for me.
Yeah, a nice...
You know? Shave the cheeks, tuck your sack back. What do you think? You game?
It's China. Okay. So, okay, let me get back. So she called over and over and over. And finally, the guy who got the position started fucking up. So they got rid of him and
Hire
called
Gina.
Gina. Damn, Gina. Or damn, Gina.
That's another way of thinking of it as
That's
Gina.
what I thought you were going to say.
I was not thinking of that. I was not thinking of that. I was not thinking of Martin. See,
That's
I'm feeling good already. I'm already double talking. I'm gonna go get the papers. Get the papers.
Get the papers. It's time for, as soon as I'm done with this story, I'm going to fill that cup. So,
Don't fill my cup.
let me finish mine.
Okay.
So
exercise in the morning. Yeah.
Gina, from then on, started just doing TV.
There you go.
You know, writing for TVs. After doing A Different World, she did Sweet Justice in 1994, which I've never heard of, and South Central in 1994, which
With my dude,
yes, and
Lawrence Tate.
yes, I vaguely remember the show, but yes, and she wrote for Felicity in 1998. What was that?
I never watched the show.
Oh well, I mean, it was a big show. That's why.
It was a big show.
That's why
You're
I
right.
mentioned.
Get it, Gina.
Yeah, not
Good
that,
for you.
Not that it was. Okay, so she, after doing all this shit, she took a year and a half off. She
Okay.
was like, you know, I got paid well for writing these stories. I'm just going to take a year off and write my screenplay.
And that was Love and Basketball.
Which was Love and Basketball.
Okay.
And she wrote this and she directed it. This is her director
This
debut.
is her directorial debut.
Do you know what else that she wrote the screenplay for?
Beyond the Lights?
Yes. And The Secret Life of Bees.
Secret Life of what?
Of Bees.
Of Bees.
You know what Queen...
I heard you say peas. I'm like, what fucking movie is
Bees.
that?
Wait, Queen Latifah and Alicia Keys.
I've heard of it. I've never watched it.
It's really good.
Is
and
it?
I read the book too, and the book's good too.
Okay, so it's an adaptation? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And she did a really good adaptation of it. I did watch the movie first and then read the book, but I had already watched the movie a bunch of times, so when I read it, I knew it was... And it was pretty good.
Got you.
Except
Okay.
they go in more of the bees
Yes.
in the book.
Well, this movie, I mean, technically, see, that's why I was hesitant when you were telling me that the budget was $30 million. Because for one,
Time out.
first time director.
I never said 30.
I'm sorry, 20. I'm drinking.
There you go. There
I'm
you go.
drinking.
There you go.
Get off my ass.
No, I just wanted to correct you. So that you
20 million.
Yes.
The budget was 20 million, which is a hell of a lot to give a first time director, especially one who has only done short films before this time.
All right. Well, can I kind of tell you why?
Why?
Do you know why?
I don't know why.
Oh, okay. Okay. So after the movie Soul Food came out in 1997, she thought that this was a good time to do another love. Like, she wanted to do how When Harry Met Sally, but a black When Harry Met Sally movie.
Interesting.
Where, you know, they're friends, but then they stop being friends and they find out that they're lovers, you know, kind of thing.
Okay.
So she was like, this is my time. And she shopped it around. Nobody wanted it.
Who the fuck wouldn't want this movie?
Nobody wanted it. But here we go. So what happened was, where'd it go?
Did no
Right,
executives play sports when they were younger?
So what happened was...
See, what had happened was
What had happened was...
they had called me because...
Okay.
And then, because the other time...
What had happened was she did a reading of the script.
Did you not notice that I was quoting your boy?
Yes, yeah, but I was...
Mr. Will Smith?
I was trying to find where it was.
Okay.
I got you. So after nobody wanted, she did a reading at Sundance. And
It was just a reading at Sundance?
Yes.
I thought that the movie went to Sundance.
no, it was just a reading of Sundance.
Oh,
And when
shit.
there was a reading of it, there became a bidding war for the movie.
I got you.
And 40 Acres and a Mule won the bidding war.
Nice.
As we already know is Spike Lee.
Spike Lee.
So that's where that 20 came from, is because of that reading at Sundance.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
I'm glad that you were confused because I almost didn't.
And
put that
because
part
it's
in.
Spike Lee's production,
Yep.
he allowed her to direct.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got you. Because Spike knows what to look for in
He
a
does.
director. So he probably watched all 3 of her short films. And I haven't seen any of them.
I haven't seen any of them either.
You know what else I haven't seen? The 2 short films that what's her name made before she directed her first feature. Director of Wonder Woman. What's her name?
Who directed? Oh, okay.
Her name escapes me at the moment. But she did 2 short films, then she did her first feature. Nobody's ever seen her short films.
Somebody saw it.
I mean, somebody saw it, but the point being is she did 2 short films. She did TV shows for a little bit. Then she did her first feature. And she said no to a number of scripts before directing Wonder Woman. They wanted her to direct, I want to say, Thor first.
Which one?
I think the first one.
Okay.
I'm not positive, but she said no because she didn't like the script.
If you don't like the script, you don't like the script.
Yeah, exactly. If it doesn't speak to you.
Yeah.
But I do like that Spike is the one that gave her a chance.
He saw a
Did you see
chance.
his acceptance speech?
You know I did. I did
Jumping
not.
into
I had to work.
Samuel Jackson's arms.
I know I had to work, and I did not get to see it. But I knew that as soon as I was getting home, I was like, I have to see what the fuck this fool said.
Mm-hmm.
With his like purple bus driver outfit on.
Oh my God.
Jumping into, I know the reaction of Samuel Jackson giving it to him is I'm so glad it was
Yes.
him that did it.
Yes. of
Because he
all
was like,
people.
oh shit, it's my main man.
Uh-huh.
Like
And Spike put him in his first movie.
yeah, he's putting him in. Oh, is it just what? No, he's in Do the Right Thing.
He's in Do the Right Thing, but he was in his movie before that also.
What, School Days?
I don't think it was School Days. It might have been School Days. Which one did he put Halle Berry in?
Oh, Jungle Fever.
Jungle Fever.
Yeah, he's crackhead.
He's a crackhead.
Yeah.
He had just gotten clean, and
Yeah.
Spike didn't know that.
Yeah.
And Samuel Jackson was taking Halle Berry around to his old spots to give her like research on the movie and stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't hire you, baby. You're just too fine. I will always remember that he says that.
She's too fine. Ugh. Okay.
But no,
so-
he told her that in the audition room.
Yeah. I understand because she is super.
She's too fine to play. What is it? $3 hooker.
You just gotta dirty someone up. I mean, look at her losing Isaiah. She looks like a trash. Okay. Oh, are you excited that she's gonna be in the new John Wick?
Yes,
She looks so good.
I was watching on YouTube just last night the
I'm
like
excited.
training videos and stuff.
This is gonna make up for fucking Catwoman.
I am Keanu.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Okay.
Don't hate on Keanu.
I'm not.
Hey, he's doing Bill and Ted 3. I can't wait.
I can't wait. Okay, so
Get that hair back. So, what's up, dudes?
are
That's a little Point Break-ish.
do you know?
Don't get me going on a
I
tangent.
know.
right
That's
now.
why I'm trying to reel you back in. Let me come back. Come
No,
back.
no.
Okay, so
Cut that line.
Spike, we back. Spike believed that his female lead needed to be a believable basketball player. That was one of the things that he stressed.
I agree.
So
It infuriates me when somebody is portraying something and they don't know how to physically do it.
okay, hold on.
I'm sorry.
Let me tell you the
I'm
story. So
I would have killed it as Zeke McCall or Quincy McCall. I mean, I'm not black, but you know.
So she saw over 700 ladies for this role. And she said that it would be good. They'd be in the audition room and they'd kill it. And then they'd
As
come
an
out
actress,
of,
but not as a basketball
they come
player.
on the court and they would suck. Or there'd be basketball players that would kill it on the court. And in the audition, they couldn't do it.
It's tough,
Then there was
dude. It's
people who had
tough.
like played basketball, but they weren't like that great, but had never acted. Like they just got everybody.
Yeah, you can't find it.
They just got everybody.
It is very rare that you find an actor and an athlete.
So,
And then, of course, they came across Sanaya somehow.
so they found their top people
Uh-huh.
who did good. It came down to Sanaya Lathan and Nisha Butler.
Okay. I don't know who that
Nisha.
is, but...
She was a star at Georgia Tech,
Basketball player.
basketball
Who
player.
had somewhat acting chops or what?
Georgia Tech, there's the Redcoats, the Buzz or whatever.
Okay.
Just want to shout them out. Hey. So she... this is
Now,
what-
was Nisha a basketball player or was she an actress, though?
she was a basketball player.
Who
So-
had some raw talent as an actor.
Okay, so this is what happened.
Okay.
They put Sanaya in 2 months of basketball coaching
Okay.
and put Nashaya in acting coaching class for 2 months
Yep. You can't.
to see which one would come out. And she said no matter what, she was going to go with like she had to end up going who could portray the acting the best.
Yep. Good
And
call.
she did.
Good call.
But I mean, I know we're not on Sanaya. Can I tell you about her experience with the audition, or you want to wait?
Oh no, tell me.
Okay, so Sanaya
Sanaya Lathan. Miss
said
Sanaya Lathan is who we're talking about.
said that her basketball tryout was terrible and embarrassing. She literally didn't know how to dribble.
Oh no.
She didn't know how to hold a ball. She didn't know terms. Like, she had never played it before.
Oh, poor thing.
At all. And so she just kind of like thought like, oh fuck, I just gonna really fuck this up.
Dude, somebody please cast me in a basketball
So-
movie. Why do I have to be short?
So she got it to be in the top 2 and worked on it and became very believable as a basketball player. You know the shot where she's all alone and she's dribbling the balls, the 2 balls at once and she's dribbling, passing them. That's her.
Yeah,
That is
you can
not
tell. I saw her
not a stunt
silhouette and I
double.
was like, no, that's not a double.
And she says that she's mad that Gina put it in silhouette because people don't believe that it's her.
Aw,
And she's
poor
like, that
thing.
was fucking me. I practiced and I worked to be able to do that. And so, yeah, I think that she was believable. She did a really
she
good
worked
job.
her ass off.
When I found out, I was like, she didn't even know how to hold, like, to dribble.
And that's not an easy thing to do. To do the double two
I don't
balls
think I
dribbling
could do
this
the
way
double.
and then switching one and then
Yeah.
switching one over the other. It takes practice. It takes a lot of practice.
In 2 months, she could dribble, shoot, between her legs and do the double. I mean, that is just amazing. Yeah.
You can't teach acting in 2 months.
No.
You can't teach acting in 2 years.
No.
It's not going to happen.
Unless you're very talented, just naturally talented.
Natural talent only takes you so far.
It does. But if you have natural talent and then you have 2 months of nonstop personal training, that could elevate you higher.
For sure, but
But
if
if
you have
you're-
if you have natural talent and you have 2 months of training, that'll teach you how to be natural as an actor, but it's
Like-
not going to teach you how to be natural on film.
Like, the girl could have, played basketball forever and taken a couple of drama classes and maybe in high school did a play.
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she knew, but she just wasn't at the level that she needs to be in a film like this.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I don't know anything about
I'm a
her.
firm believer in training an actor to do what is necessary in the movie rather than finding someone who can do the physical and teaching them how to act.
Yeah. I
It takes
agree.
way too long to teach somebody how to act.
I agree.
As a filmmaker, you don't have the time.
Yeah. They had 2 months.
2 months, yeah. You can make somebody look pretty good as a basketball player, which they did. I believe that Sanaya had been playing for a number of years.
Yeah, I thought she was a high school player.
I thought she did better than Omar Epps, personally, as a basketball player.
Okay.
The way he moves
But here's
on
the
the
thing.
court.
I feel like they didn't focus so much on his basketball play. It was just known that he was.
They just assumed that he knew how to
Assumed.
play.
So
I mean, don't get me wrong. She is the main character of the movie.
I'm talking about his basketball scenes are a quarter of what hers are.
True. Very, very, very true.
So
However, he's supposed to be amazing. He's supposed to be a great basketball player. He's supposed to be one of the top recruits in the country.
maybe it's only because of his dad.
No. Because, his dad is who he is. But in basketball, it's not the same. You have to be able to deliver. You got to be able to put up those numbers. You have to be able to win those games. The coach is... Magic Johnson's son can try out and play for whatever team he wants. And if Lute Olson from the University of Arizona goes to see him and he can't deliver, Lute Olson's going to see it and he's not going to recruit him, plain and simple.
I'm just
Your lineage is not going to get you that
I
scholarship.
think that is so funny that I'm just imagining Magic Johnson's son playing basketball. And there's no way that's happening.
I only bring up Magic Johnson because it's Monica's favorite basketball player.
I'm going to have the same number for him. I'm going to play for the Lakers, number 32.
Yeah, I'm
She
gonna
has
be number 32, like Magic.
she has a poster on her wall of his that my brother Rashad, I believe it was him, had
it?
that exact poster.
Nice.
And when we were cleaning out stuff, I found it and I like kept it. I was like, whoa! So I have it. I don't have it up, but I do have it.
Dude, I still have all of my posters from all the Slam magazines that I bought back in high school. They used to line the top row of my bedroom.
The good old days where you could just rip shit up and put it on your wall.
I had that, and then I had a light in the middle of my ceiling, and I put a net from a basketball around the. Dude, I swore that I was gonna be in the NBA in high school.
Oh,
I know it didn't work out so well. I still want to make a basketball movie.
they're playing.
Hey, you filmmakers, hit me up. I'm telling you,
So
I go to work like a doctor when I'm on. That's what I'm talking about. Like, even in that sequence, he isn't the best basketball player. I feel like, Omar could have worked on his game a little bit more.
yeah. I always felt she was better than him anyway.
Yeah.
It was just that she was a woman. Because,
To
like
a
she
degree,
says,
I guess.
like she says, she gets in trouble for doing things that men would do
Sure.
and not get in trouble for.
Absolutely.
And she's told
she's
to
a
be
very strong-willed woman, and she's a ball player. Like
She's
she
a
said,
ball player.
I'm a ball player.
Yeah.
Okay? You jump in some guy's face, you talk smack, and you get a pat on your ass. But because I'm a female, I get told to calm down and act like a lady.
Act like a lady.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a double standard.
Yeah. And she.
And when they're kids, she's better than him.
she beats him.
And then, what is it called? Genealogy, human nature, over the years comes on, and he gets a little bit taller than her, a little bit stronger than her, A man's body's different from a woman's, plain and simple,
But it's just.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. But she was better.
She was better.
Yeah.
She definitely worked harder. He says it. I never knew anybody who loved ball as much as you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to turn in your sneaks for a pair of shoes you can't even walk in. Oh, poor thing. She's so cute.
She was.
I see her on my tablet right now. She's
Okay, so let's move on from Gina.
Okay,
Unless you got something else to say.
Miss Gina?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, keep doing your thing, because
Yes, girl.
she's got 5 projects in production right now, or
She's gonna
in
be-
development, or whatever have you.
Be doing some comic book movie called Silver and Black or Black and Silver.
Silver Sable?
I saw something that said Silver and Black.
No, she's doing a movie called Black Cat,
Nope.
and then she's doing another movie called Silver Sable. She's producing that one. She's also producing Black Cat. She's directing The Old Guard, and she's writing a TV series called I Know This Much Is True. As well as she's working on another script called An Untamed
I love
State.
you. Sorry. Girl, you know it's true. All right, Gina. Keep doing your thing, girl. Keep writing,
she's
keep
doing her thing now.
directing.
And keep playing ball. Sure. She was in a couple of the shots. She was one of the college basketball players.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember which one she played.
I saw a picture of her directing in New Jersey.
That's awesome.
So who's next?
Once you love basketball, you never fall out of love with it.
Yeah.
You really don't. So let's talk about let's start at the beginning. Mr. Glendon Chapman.
Yeah. Little Q.
Little young Quincy McCall.
Quince.
So he's still working to this day. However, he doesn't have a whole lot on his IMDb. Like, he doesn't do anything with it. So it's hard to really find out what he's up to.
Or what he
However,
even
he's
looks
still
like.
acting. He did a number of things when he was younger.
Yeah.
Like he was in Eraser with I was gonna say Stallone, but Schwarzenegger, the other buff guy from the 80s.
There's another one?
There's another one. I love how they made fun of each other in the 80s.
Yeah.
He was in that Disney movie, The Luck of the Irish.
Yeah.
You ever watch that shit?
Hello, Disney original. There's a basketball one too.
Them Disney original. Well, technically, that was a basketball movie.
The Luck of the Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's what
You're the
I
one that filled up my drink again.
I'm sorry. I
You know?
thought that's what we were.
He was also one of the voices in Baby Geniuses. Yeah, he played little Joey and little Malcolm in Baby Geniuses.
Dang, he's been on some good shows. He
Yeah,
was on
he has,
Hangar
and
with,
he's still working. So,
he did an episode of Hanger with Mr. Cooper, an episode of Coach.
Cooper, hanging with my man is oh so fine.
Cooper. And
What'd you
Vogue.
say? He's sometimes good and sometimes acts a fool.
Okay, and he was on Jamie Foxx show.
He was on Jamie Foxx. He played. Did you see that episode?
I don't remember. He's a Boy Scout.
Yeah, he was a Boy Scout.
He was in the house
From the What's Going Down episode of the Jamie Foxx show.
He did an episode of Seven Heaven, Moesha. So he hit those like 90s shows, big 90s shows.
Very, very
hard.
castable kid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wish that he had a picture up. I don't know what he looks
I don't
like
know what
nowadays.
he looks like either. I hope he's cute.
You know who is cute?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Kyla
Pratt.
Kyla Pratt.
Little cutie.
I used to love her.
I did too.
I saw
She was
her
adorable.
recently. What did I see her in recently? Rail. Is
What's
that
Rail?
Rail? You know the TV show? The dude from
I don't know Rail.
he's the dude from Get Out, and
Oh,
he was in
Lil Rail.
Lil
Yeah.
Rail. It's called The Rail Show.
Oh, okay.
And
I did see an episode of that. It's kind of like Martin back in the day where he plays a number of characters.
he does play a number. He always plays himself and somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it has Sinbad in it,
Mm-hmm.
and Sinbad
Plays
plays
his dad.
Yeah, and Rail is a nurse.
Lil Rail.
Little Rail.
Lil Rail.
In the show, his name is just Rail. But
Well, that's his name.
yeah, I know that. Lil Rail.
Well, that's his name
Stage
that he's
name.
been given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Little
It's not his
Rail
government
is
name.
a nurse
Okay.
in, I think it's Chicago.
Yeah, it's in Chicago where he grew
Yeah.
up. He's a Chicago born.
It's pretty funny. I liked it. It's still on, I think.
Okay.
It's good one. She did an episode.
I
of
learned
that
some
one.
things about him listening to Armchair Expert.
Was he on there?
He was on
Ooh,
there.
I love him. Okay, I'll have to listen to that.
But either way, Kyla Pratt plays young Monica. Monica Wright. And so she's been doing her thing for a while.
First thing I remember in
Dr. Doolittle.
Babysitter's Club
Babysitter's Club.
in 1995.
The f-
You're not a girl, so you didn't watch it. But
yeah, no.
30-year-old women out there are like, oh, fuck yeah, I used to watch Babysitter's Club and read the books.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. It's a big thing. It's a big thing. She was on there.
Okay, she was doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Got you.
But yeah, to be honest with you, the first thing I remember is Dr. Doolittle.
Dr. Doolittle. That was one of her big things. She was in Babysitter's Club. What was the show that she was on?
101?
No.
Is that what it's called?
She did something else when she was younger. Like, what was the show where she had like two dads or something like that?
That's not what I'm thinking.
And they're like trying to take care of her, but it's like it's similar. It's like 3 Men and a Baby, but TV show style. Also, of course, she was on The Proud Family.
She does the voice on Proud Family.
She's the voice on Proud Family.
We talked about that.
Okay.
101. That's the only thing with Flex.
Is that what it is? Is that?
Yeah.
I didn't know the name of it, but you're probably right. It's probably 101.
And it has that crazy.
That is it, because she did I'm seeing it right here. She did 113 episodes. That's the one. They're trying to raise this child.
No, he wasn't. He was a single dad.
He was a single dad? Mm-hmm. Okay, well then there was another dude that played off of him.
He was a single dad, and he was a sportcaster, like a famous sportscaster.
Yep, that's the one. Okay, so 101 was her show.
Because I remember there was an episode where she wanted to get into like Juilliard or something, but she wanted to get in for like singing, but she couldn't sing. And so when she got there, she started singing. Like they were like, "Oh God, we're not gonna let her in." And then her dad comes. She was in love with Save the Last Dance and would quote it the whole time. So her dad walks in and he just starts quoting the scene. From
Turns
the
off the
movie.
lights on her.
He starts quoting
hey,
the
ain't
scene.
nobody watching you but me.
He turns, I don't remember. I can't remember what scene of Save the Last
Now
Dance
show me some attitude.
that they were talking about, but they do the scene. And
Well, that's the scene.
she gets into the school for acting instead of her singing. 'Cause it was
Oh, okay.
good.
So she was delivering a monologue or something. And
They
she
made
was-
it more of a
She
scene.
was messing
'cause-
it up.
Yeah, at first they were like, dang, you want to go in for singing? You can't sing.
Okay, I got you.
But yeah, she was on A Proud Family
Okay.
and Fat
See, I never
Albert.
saw a one-on-one.
I like
just
one-on-one.
remember seeing like the trailer for it, and I constantly remember him with some other dude in a like
I think it was just a
shopping store, and she's sitting there like, I think I look cute in a thong. She's like 10 years old and shit. It's like, what?
I don't know. But yeah, she's in all three of the Dr. Dolittle. She even has her own one
She probably look cute in a thong now.
in 2006. She's so cute, and she had like half her head
She's
shaved.
32 now.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know. She's like close to my age.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying. Girls who watched fucking Babysitter's Club.
Who are now in their 30s.
who are
Okay,
now
I got
in
you.
their 30s.
Okay. I think she played younger for a number of years.
I mean,
Because she's got that voice and she's got that baby face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I do love Proud Family. I'm glad that she.
I liked her in this. I almost wish that they would have extended the first quarter a little bit more, but I understand why they couldn't. They had
Because
to
literally
keep the story moving.
every part of the first quarter basically sets up the rest of the quarters.
It really
just
does.
shows you their relationship.
Everything.
They love Clippers, they love Lakers, so it automatically shows you that they're enemies.
It sets up the moms. It
It
sets up the
moms,
dads. It
it
sets
sets
up
up the
everybody's
dads.
personality.
Everybody's personality, it shows that she's better than him, and that even
He's got a temper just the
they
same.
both have a temper, and
You
she's
know,
not a
he's
person
a little
to,
bit spoiled.
Yeah, she's not a person to let you just push her around. She'll
Mm-hmm.
fucking beat your ass. And so that sets you right into the second quarter where they're friends because they're neighbors. They grew up together playing basketball
The script
together.
is very well done.
Yeah.
And very well written.
Yeah.
And I always enjoy when a writer directs their own movie, or a director writes their own movie, I
Yeah.
should say. Mm-hmm. That's usually the case. More so than a writer directing his own movie.
Well, she said that Gina wanted
Gina.
to stop. What if she listens to this? I don't want her to think
I'm
I'm
sorry,
calling her
Gina. We love you.
Gina, you're a prince. I love you. Anyway, so, she said that. Oh fuck! Now I forgot what I was talking about.
You've been drinking, haven't you?
I have been drinking. Just a smidget. Fuck! What I was gonna say.
I don't know. I
What
don't
were
know
we
your
talking-
life.
What were we talking about?
We're talking about
China.
cute little Kyla Pratt.
Oh, she said that she. I don't remember now. You fucked it up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you got so drunk that you forgot what you were going to say.
Fucked it up. I don't. I
Fine.
had something very brilliant to say, and you ruined it.
You know who we can talk about?
What?
Boris.
Okay.
You know who Boris is?
Boris the Rat.
No, Boris Kodjoe. Or his real name is Boris Frederick Cecil Tay Nate Ofatwa
Oh,
Kodjoe.
Cujo.
God damn!
You talking about Cujo?
Yes. That's a long ass name.
That's why he shortened it. You mean that sexy German chocolate man? Oh my lord.
Or as Lena say, and he is fine, girl. How'd you get him to say yes?
I told him he looked like me. Okay, so there was a lot of big cameos in this movie of not just sports stars, but of real stars.
Yup, Tyra's in there.
So
She
we-
plays
yeah.
Quincy's
Q's
fiance. Quick little cameo from
We
Tyra.
have
Tyra
Gabrielle
Banks, for those of you who don't know.
Tai. We have Gabrielle Union.
Gabrielle Union. This is before she was Gabrielle Union,
This
though.
is with the big titties.
With the big ass titties. Hey, give here.
Hey girl, you look good with your hair like that.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to know,
Right, bitch. What you want?
Who's Q going to the dance with? You know, that's her. The fucking. Ooh, oh wait, what's her line? Look at that booty. I'd lick the sweat off of it. Gross ass bitch. Sending her coochie through the mail.
Yup. Q, you are so fine. I've been wanting to get with you. Let me take you to the spring dance, and I promise I'll leave you satisfied.
Ugh, what a hoe.
Why
she
she gotta
gotta
be
be
a
a
hoe?
hoe?
Just because she want to get with me?
She's a hoe because she's sending her coochie through the mail. Okay, so we have...
She does that part good, too,
She
because
does.
you can clearly see that she's jealous.
Yeah, but I would read it like that, too. Because that's just dirty. So, Shara Jackson from Moesha, she plays the hoe who leaves the earring in the house.
That bitch.
That bitch. Who's
What is this?
That's your earring.
That's your earring, ma.
Do I look like a hoochie to you? So yeah, she is.
Oh, you know what?
Wait, I got them all. Who are the
Oh, you got 'em all?
I got
Okay.
all the cameos. But
Throw it.
she's the chick from Moesha. She's also Kevin Federline's baby mama, one of his baby mamas,
Oh, damn.
pre-Britney. You said
Hold on, I gotta check this lens. Keep going.
You said Boris Cujo. Who else is there? Monica. Calhoun. Monica
She's so
Calhoun.
pretty. Monica Calhoun.
Right?
Yes.
She plays the girl that Q
My girl.
took to Burger King.
I took the whole to Burger King. Cheap date.
Cheap date.
Yes, Monica Calhoun plays what's her name? Carrie?
I don't remember.
Carrie or Kelly?
I don't know.
Basically, she's the bitch that's trying to steal him
Yeah.
away in college.
Yeah. She,
But those of you, she's better known for the Players Club.
the Players Club.
Yeah,
And
make that money, girl. Don't let it make
she was,
you.
She was one of those
remember
hardcore
that?
strippers. And where she's an angel
Oh my
in
God,
the Best Man.
Miss Mia.
And Best Man and
Oh
Best
my
Man Holiday.
goodness.
She's so beautiful.
We're gonna have to do those one of these times,
Yes.
dude. The Best Man.
When you guys
I'ma
get
cry
married,
on
we're
that
gonna
episode.
have a wedding month. I'm gonna put bridesmaids in there, wedding singer.
Babe, I just checked it. You good?
She's good. Don't worry, she's
For real?
She got you. So yeah. Did I forget anybody?
I don't know. Who'd you forget?
I don't think
So
so.
you talked about Monica,
Monica.
Gabrielle Union,
Gabby.
Boris,
Boris,
what's her name?
Shara,
Tyra,
Tyra, Ty.
No, I would say that's everybody.
Yeah. Well, 5 years earlier,
Huh.
before this movie, her and Omar Epps were
A thing?
a couple in Higher Learning.
They were. That's right.
Yep, and here they are a couple again. But in Higher Learning,
That was
they
John
were-
Singleton's move, though,
Yes.
because John Singleton and
Was
Tyra
dating.
were dating at the time.
He helped her out. She's a good actress.
She's a good actress.
If he didn't give her that,
He took some flack for putting her in there too.
Yeah, she did a good job. When
She did do a
gets
good job.
shot, I'm sorry if that ruins the movie, but you should see Higher Learning.
It was made in the '90s. People, y'all should know that it's
like she.
You
does,
ain't seen it.
I think that she does a good job, and if she wasn't in that, she wouldn't be in Fresh Prince. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that.
There's a lot of connections like that in this movie.
Mm-hmm. Owen will wear something warm.
Okay.
He looks back at her.
We totally talked about her and him
Jackie?
last week. We talked about them last week because
I'm just thinking of how Carlton introduces him, and then he's
He's
like,
like,
"No!"
he's like, she's here, and he's like, I got our TV. He's all beat up and shit.
Oh my God, that's right.
That's one of my favorite
I got
episodes.
Our TV.
That was the first time they tried to move out, and they threw a party and people stole their shit. He's like, I got our TV. And he's like, Jackie, Will, and then they run to each other.
Oh my God, Will.
We were talking about them last episode.
Cut to next episode. Smack. The fuck.
Where, because in White Man Can't Jump, the dude who hustles them for their money, he was in the Fresh Prince and he was Jackie's boyfriend.
That's right.
And
he
they do
was.
the drinking.
Hank.
They do the drinking contest.
Mr. Stank Barley.
Because Exactly. Exactly.
I like to do a roast to Mr. Stank Barley.
It was good. One.
I would. None of them are in this movie.
I know. You know, I like to.
Yeah.
When there's Will Smith, I like to dip in.
Yes.
Every episode needs a Will Smith.
And we already did that
Earlier?
earlier.
With what?
I don't remember. I'm drunk.
Okay, continue.
But either way, Gabrielle Union is in this movie. She plays
Big titties.
big titties. With
I don't
the
know what
big
her
ass titties.
I didn't write her name down.
Shawnee Easton is her
Shawnee
name in this,
Easton.
and I want to say this was her third movie, so she'd only done a few before this. One of
She
them
had
was
been in Bring It On, right?
no. This is after. She did Bring It On right after this one. Before this, she did She's All That. She did.
Oh yeah. She's like in the back of that one.
Yeah, 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yep.
And then she did this one. And then after that, she did Bring It On.
That's why she's such a bitch.
She always plays a bitch.
She plays a
She
bitch.
plays a good bitch.
Everything you just named, she was a bitch in.
Uh-huh.
She was that beauty. They were like, we need a cute black girl who is not too dark or intimidating, but can pull that bitchiness off.
Yes.
And they got her.
They
and
got her
she does
ass.
do a good job. Because even after she talks to her, she's like, she looks at her friend and is like,
Uh-huh. You know, your hair looks really cute like
cute
that.
like that. Yeah, sure. Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, she isn't all that.
And Monica's not having any of it. She knows damn well that what this bitch is trying to do.
That's because
That's why she never takes the letter. She straight has to like slide it in between the ball and her arm.
That's why I feel like that's something that happens a lot because people know that they're friends. They live right next to each other. They both play basketball. They see her in his car because they go home and stuff like that. So girls probably were always like, hey, girl.
Oh yeah, they'll befriend her just to get to Q because they see those dollar signs,
And
like
she's
her
like,
mom says.
I don't even fucking care about this dude. This
Yeah.
dude gave me this scar.
Oh no,
7 years
she's in
ago,
love with him to
when
that
you
day.
gave me this scar on
I'm
my
not the
face,
one who put this scar on my face when we were 11 years old because he was about to lose.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Just here. I'll
Give me
you
your
one.
best shot.
Give me your best shot.
Best shot.
Watch the road.
I'm watching the road. Come on. Give me your best shot.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
I'm warning you.
I'm warning you. I'm warning
You
you.
don't stop all that bad attitude. Nobody's gonna recruit you.
Oh, just because. Okay, I'm sorry. We don't need to redo
We're
that.
not gonna quote the whole movie,
That's just a good scene, though.
but we could.
We could.
I've seen it enough times.
Dude, in high school, this was like my thing. I had a little high school boyfriend.
What's the first line in the entire movie? Aside from Mr. Green singing Love and Happiness.
I don't know. It's the boys talking about something.
Swish.
Swish.
That's horse.
That's horse.
You can't make that. Watch me. You guys are too easy. I love how he
You
sets
nice?
her up too. Yeah, I'm nice.
All right. Oh, it's a girl. I like that she.
Well, he sets her up to lose.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, me and Kelvin against you and Jamal.
Yeah, give you the little one.
Give him the little dude. She dogged you, man.
Yeah, he's like, I'm finally
That new
winning.
edition comes on.
Candy girl, you're
On my world, you look so sweet. You're a special treat. All right. Anyway.
I need your love.
Speaking of bitches, we could talk about Miss Erica Ringor, who definitely plays a bitch in this movie. You know who she is? Sidra.
Oh, that's her, the rival.
Uh-huh.
She's like, I've been starting
I've been the starting point for the last 3 years.
2 years.
2
and I'm
years?
not
Is
gonna,
it 2 years?
And I'm not going to lose it to some freshman.
Yeah, I ain't gonna let no soft-ass freshman take my spot.
Uh-huh.
So fucked up.
I do love their relationship, like where they realize that they're playing each other the championship when they're in.
Oh, when they're in
Brazil-
Spain?
Spain, yeah.
In Barcelona, Spain?
And then she's like,
I'm gonna love winning this in your house.
yeah. And then they're at dinner, and she's like, "Can you get that thing off the table, please?" And she's like, "Oh,
My championship
My
trophy? Oh, my bad.
my bad." And then she puts it down. Mm-hmm.
Yup.
I would be like her because she's having a good
Dude,
time.
she got some killer eyes.
She is just so gorgeous. You get to travel the world,
Mm-hmm.
playing basketball,
And
sexing up with Italian men.
I mean, she's
they
sleeping
can't get
around
enough
for sure.
from me.
They love them some black women. They can't get enough of me.
Can't get enough. And you're making all this money, and you're a star. Monica was only there for a couple months, and she was already had like billboards and shit up on her.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But that's Spain. That's not America.
No,
This
I
is
know.
Pre WNBA.
Well, okay, as you're correct. When Gina wrote this,
Mm-hmm.
there was a different ending to the way this movie ended.
Mm.
She changed it when
The WNBA came out.
became a thing.
Ooh, what was the alternate ending?
I don't remember. I heard this so long ago, and I didn't look it up because I just remember that as a
Dude,
fact.
I would have loved to have seen what became of them
Mm-hmm.
had the WNBA not come to fruition.
Yeah. So I don't know, but thank you WNBA.
Yup. Yeah, for sure.
All right,
Killing it.
Where are we going?
Harry Lennox.
Harry.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. President Palmer.
Your dad play? He works at a bank. President Palmer.
Oh, no. Okay,
no.
okay, I'm sorry.
No. He's
Harry.
the uncle. He's the uncle.
He's a
You're talking about Stomp the Yard, right?
no.
What you talking about?
I'm talking about Zeke. I'm totally. You're talking about Dresser.
What you talking about? Who the hell is Dresser?
Dresser.
I'm talking about Harry Lennox, who plays Monica's dad.
Yeah, Dresser from Five Heartbeats.
Oh, yes. Dresser from
Thank
Five
you.
Heartbeats.
Okay.
Later, he becomes Columbus Short's uncle in Stomp the Yard.
Whatever. He will forever be fucking Dresser's ass.
Dresser,
Showing him how to
absolutely.
dance.
From the Five Heartbeats. I love it. Now take him to church. Take him to church.
Take him to church. That's Choir Boy. Okay.
Choir boy.
Yes, Harry.
Yes. Well, Harry Lennox in this movie plays Monica's dad.
Monica.
Monica. We're gonna get to her. We're gonna get to her.
You know, I didn't write anything
She's
about her.
Miss Alfrey. She's
Yeah.
one of the lead roles in this.
I know.
I like him. He's still doing his thing. He's in
Monica.
the DC universe right now for Man of Steel and all that stuff.
He constantly stays working, so it
Yeah,
doesn't-
and he's got that voice. He's
got the voice.
powerful voice.
He's got that look.
He does
got
have.
this-
He's light skinned to say the least.
He light skinned and he has beautiful eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and so he does. He does some good
And a
stuff.
commanding voice.
commanding voice,
And he's only 54. He's still got a number of years to keep on working.
and he can dance.
And he can dance.
Dresser. He's
So-
in Mo Money.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait a minute. He's in Mo Money?
Yeah.
What's he
That's
playing?
it.
He is.
I don't remember
He
who that
plays the uptight dude.
I'm
What is
sure.
his name?
He's always uptight.
Well, he's always uptight to a degree.
Did some
But no, he
episodes-
plays what's her name's first boyfriend.
I have to rewatch
So
it.
Damon
I have
Wayans
to
is
do
dating the girl from Clueless. I can't remember her name at the moment.
Yep.
And she
Dash.
is dating him before Damon Wayans gets to her.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen that in forever.
Tom, his name is Tom in the movie.
Oh, I could have told
And
you.
he's like, I've got a joke for you. What does a man with a 1-inch penis have for breakfast? Today I had baby food and therapy. Lots of it. Keith Heading told me that joke. I forgot he was in that.
He does. He was in Living Single. He did some episodes of ER.
Mhm.
Yeah, he did some Ally McBeal. He's just constantly working.
Well, guess what he's
Constantly.
doing next?
What?
He is doing the Black Macbeth.
Is he Macbeth?
He is Macbeth.
Ooh.
Guess
that
who's
voice.
Lady Macbeth? Sanaya Lathan.
Oh.
Yup.
Full circle.
They about to work together again.
So he's playing Macbeth and she's playing Lady Macbeth.
She's playing Lady Macbeth.
She went
exactly.
from being his daughter
His wife.
to his wife. Okay.
That's.
Oh yeah, he was in Across the Universe.
He was in Across the Universe?
Yeah, he'd be like, I'm flat-footed, I'm this, and I have a black spot on my lung. And he's like, as long as you're not flat-footed. And then he like stamps his thing.
Oh, okay.
He was part of the army.
Okay, gotcha.
I want you. He did.
I want you so bad. That's a hell of a movie.
That's such a good scene too. He was on Law and Order. Doom, 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 doom,
You and your Law and Order.
Bow, wow. You know I gotta mention it. He was
Yeah.
in Man of Steel. I didn't see that. I don't like.
You don't like it?
I don't like Superman. He's not
Well,
good.
we don't gotta do his whole filmography.
But he was just in.
Fact of the matter is, Harry Lennox is still killing it.
I just want to give people an idea because he's
I think they
a
know.
journeyman actor that we don't know his name, but we know his face and his voice.
I do still like him as
Jesse.
the uncle in Stomp the Yard.
In
You're the only
something.
family your mother's got.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm gonna let you put my sister through any more pain. Get your tired, ungrateful ass back in the truck.
I got a fun fact.
What I say, man? Get in the truck. I'm sorry, I get carried away.
I know. I got a fun fact on Harry.
Give me a fun fact on Harry.
He graduated from Northwestern University. Go Wildcats! Did you know what their
He did.
Did you know what that was their mascot?
I did not know that.
I'm gonna try to do some trivia to see if you know the mascot. 'cause I
Oh,
be looking
damn.
them
I know Wildcats are for Arizona
Northwestern University
as well.
in Chicago, and
Shot-town.
he went with Stephen Colbert.
Really?
Yeah, they went
did
to school
not know
together.
that.
The Colbert Report.
Were they roommates?
I don't think they were roommates.
Like
but-
Stanley Tucci?
I know. Ving Rhames. That is
Ving
so
Rhames.
random.
So random.
So random. I love it though. I love it. Who knew that they were gonna be like both big time amazingness?
For real. Damn, I was about to tell you something right now too, and it totally slipped my mind.
Good, because you did that to me earlier. So
That ain't
we're
my fault. Shit.
All right, who's next?
Who's next? You next.
You're getting saucy. You want another drink?
Fuck no.
I'm gonna get you slipping in a minute.
Debbie Morgan is next.
Debbie Morgan. Debbie Morgan.
Nona, Miss Nona.
I
Huh. How many nights did my fine ass get, huh? What about now? Do I get a week yet?
Do
Dude,
I
she's
get a
good.
week?
She's
Like, how
a
can you
good ass
do that?
actress.
But I mean, do you think that she trapped him, or she just fell in love and got pregnant? Because she was a good, faithful wife.
She was a good faithful wife. It's not to say that she wasn't a good faithful wife.
But he had her dripping in gold and Gucci, right? Is that
Yeah,
what he said?
that's not to say that she didn't seize the opportunity.
That's true.
Because she's clearly not somebody with a whole lot of skills.
I mean, she can't cook.
She
I
can't-
like to cook.
Yeah.
And he looks at her like, bitch,
Yeah.
you bought this cake.
And they portray her as such.
Yeah.
They portray her as somebody who was very, very beautiful as a young woman.
She still is.
And she seized her opportunity. So it's she and Quincy's dad are portraying what they're warning him to watch out for, which is,
That is true.
these fast ass girls seeing dollar signs.
Well, don't be a fast ass boy. That's what we need to teach them. Not watch out for fast ass girls.
I mean,
Don't be a fast ass boy.
both of them.
And one thing that I do appreciate in this movie is that when Q and Monica have sex for the first time, he stops and he puts on a condom.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been taught by his what appears to be his former fast ass girl mom. You know, she knows to be aware of these girls because she was one of these girls.
But now she's a faithful, good
Now
wife.
she's a faithful wife. However, she knows
trapped
what she signed up for. She knows that her husband's in the NBA. She knows that these bitches are waiting at every hotel room. You know,
I think she thought once he quit work, like playing in the NBA, that it would stop.
I think you're right. I think she thought that once he retired from the NBA, that the cheating would stop.
But it did not.
No, of course not.
Do you know my favorite thing that she's been in? That like when I see her or hear her, I
All My
always
Children?
think of it. Oh shit!
Yeah, she's in All My Children.
Yeah, no,
That's not it?
That's
Okay.
not it. But
What is it?
that is a good one. Ease by me.
I don't know
Ease
what
by
that
you.
is.
East Bayou?
He's on. I don't know.
I'm
hearing
sorry.
the whiz in my head. He's on down. He's on down. He's on down the road. Oh fuck no! I ain't seen that. That looks like a horror movie.
It's not. Has Samuel Jackson in it.
Samuel Jackson's done some horror movies.
It's about. It's more voodoo.
You didn't see Deep Blue Sea?
A shark ate me.
That was a good one.
Fucking shark ate me.
Drink, bitch.
Juice. That was a good one. Okay, no. This is the one where they are in the bayou and so it's more about like voodoo, as in like the daughter, the Debbie, is that her name? Debbie is like a woman who can see or like read your mind or whatever. She'll be like, give me your hands, and you put your hands on top of it and she can see what you were thinking. And she's
Nope.
like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Nope. Get her away. Get her
No,
away
but it
from
was
me.
good. She was a good witch. Anyway, we should watch it. East Bayou.
Well, I really like Debbie Morgan in this movie.
Megan Good's in it.
Megan Good?
Maybe Megan Good. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm sold.
Ah! Yeah, Megan Good's
Hey,
in it.
Megan Good.
And what is her name? She's Jesse's sister.
Jesse who? Jesse Pinkman?
You know her?
I don't know. You're just showing me a picture from like 10 feet away. I don't know that stuff.
The
And
girl
I've
from
been
Great
drinking.
Debaters. Okay, you're out of here. All right. Anyway,
Denzel was in Great Debaters. That's
That's
what I
it.
remember.
whatever.
And Forrest Whitaker's son.
We'll talk about this. It's a movie that you should totally download and watch because I think you'd like it.
I'll put it on the list right at the bottom.
Fuck you. She was in Hurricane. She's all that. She's just been
Hurricane?
Yeah. Here comes the story of Hurricane. I don't remember who she was.
All right.
But she was in that. I love her. I think she is a great actress. She's beautiful.
She plays Denzel's wife in The Hurricane. That's right.
She's just
Because he sees her right after he gets out of the military,
Mm-hmm.
and he's still in his uniform, and he buys a couple of Cokes, and he goes over to talk to her.
Yeah.
And then Country Boy comes over and takes his seat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
She's
Starts talking to her. You know I'm from Georgia.
because she's
He's
just
like-
so hot.
Tapping his sodas on his shoulder. You in my seat, Country.
Even her now, like as older lady, she's still fucking.
She's
hot.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, she's in Coach
I do remember that
Carter.
now. She's in Coach Carter too? Shit.
Yeah, she's a journeyman.
She's a journeyman actress.
Yeah, damn, she did 481 episodes of All My Children.
She did, yeah.
From 82
I told you.
to 2011. And you're right. I do vaguely remember her.
Uh-huh.
My dad used to watch
Doctor.
that fucking a lot.
Well,
She's so gorgeous.
She
Those
is beautiful.
dimples. I love where she goes in and she goes, yeah, this neighborhood used to be like, what did she say?
the
Like
neighborhood was a little more mixed back
a little
then.
bit mixed in it.
That's
It's
before the
what
black people down the street became the black people next door.
Okay. And she's like, and she just like looks at it.
course.
Yes.
We're definitely not going to get along.
That is why, but they do because
They're cordial with each other.
Well,
They're never
okay.
going to be best friends.
they're
though.
not best friends. But when Monica comes back and she goes like, "Oh, Q's engaged," and she goes to that girl,
To that stewardess.
to the stewardess. Oh yeah, I met her
His
a couple
mother
weeks
had
ago.
a barbecue.
So I mean, like they still go to each other's barbecues.
Sure, they're
Because
cordial.
I have
exactly.
neighbors that I'm cordial with, but they're not coming to my family barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
But then I have neighbors who are going to be coming to our family
True.
barbecue.
But she could have easily said Nona had a barbecue if they were actually like friends. Mm-hmm. But she said his mother had a barbecue.
Maybe
You know what I mean?
because if they would have said her name, people wouldn't. Maybe you wouldn't have picked up what her name is.
Mm-hmm. You know what my favorite scene of hers is? That one between her and Omar Epps at the pool.
Yeah, where she throws the pictures at him.
Uh-huh. She's very, very good in that
She's
scene.
like, "Hey,
She's
you
not
scared
forcing
me."
anything. She could have easily been like big and broad as a lot of actresses would have been.
But as a
No.
mother, you don't want to alarm your kids, so that's how you have to think of it.
Agreed.
But until
But like she doesn't
until he starts defending him, and she's like, "No, I'm not going to allow you to defend this cheater who's breaking this family."
Yeah,
Boom.
he drives the scene, and she allows him to move her where she's supposed to go. Like, even when he's trying to downplay the situation, he's like, "Don't sweat it, Ma. The truth's bound to come out sooner or later."
You believe that hoe over
No,
dad?
she's laying back, and she doesn't, like, sit up or anything. She's just like, whose truth are you talking about?
Yeah. 'Cause she's
And she does it so softly and so tiredly.
It's because she's been sitting there
She's been
all day drinking
and
by the pool,
She's tired.
playing music loud in the house.
It's not just the weight of the alcohol that's on her. It's the weight of these 20 some odd years of being with this man.
And, you know, she's alone because Zeke is always out and Q is off at school. So she's just sitting there drinking, having...
And yet she has that ability. She has the ability to get very, very loud, as she showcased earlier when he's like, "We got just enough savings to keep your fine ass in Gucci and gold."
Gucci and gold.
Gucci and gold. And she's like throwing shit at him, throwing jewelry. And she's like, "How many nights did my fine ass get? Do I get a week yet?"
The only reason she wants the Gucci and gold is because she doesn't have him. I would totally give up Gucci and gold if you were here. I am totally down for that. Be here. Raise our son. Be with me. I'm getting old. You're getting old. And they said that she got pregnant at 19. So that would make them 30 in 81 when they first meet each other. So they're in their 30s. Right?
What are you talking about?
Like, well, the first time we meet the couple...
Yes.
They're 30.
They're 30. They're 30-ish. Yeah, because he... Like you said, he's only got maybe 2 years left to play.
Yes.
And when you're a journeyman basketball player, you retire before the stars do.
Yeah.
You know? Jordan retired at like 36, I want to say. 36, 37. The first time.
That's right. I was like...
Or the second time. Excuse me. The second time.
No, the second time he had to be older than that.
No. Second time he retired, he was around 36, 37. The first time he was younger than that because that was right after his pops was murdered.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, you remember that.
You know how I am on true crime.
Because then he played again for the Wizards, and he was somewhere around 40, 41. You know who the oldest basketball player ever was?
Because he owned the Wizards, didn't he?
He is part owner of the Wizards, yes.
Right. Okay. Who's the oldest?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
How old was he?
He was in his 50s.
Still fucking kicking it?
Yup. John Stockton played for a long-ass time, too. He was like 47, 48, something like that.
When you're a fucking ninja, you just can last. Right?
Yeah, well, he did yoga all the time also. Yoga and Jeet Kune Do kept his joints, kept his limbs. And that skyhook, can't defend it, especially when you're 7 feet tall. Shit. I wish somebody would learn how to do a fucking skyhook nowadays. Bring that shit back.
Can you do it?
Yeah.
I can free throw.
That's how I beat Joe when he was still taller than me. When we were kids, I'd always throw a hook out there.
I was like, when wasn't he taller? When weren't you taller than him?
Hey.
When you first were born?
I don't know.
Does he listen to this?
He doesn't.
Oh, well then fuck you. I can say whatever else I want.
Shit, I wish he would.
We're talking about our brother.
My brother, closest in age to me. I want to say the last time Joe was taller than me, I was probably 14 or 15.
9 months.
Actually, junior high.
How many years older?
I think I passed him as soon as I got to high school.
How many years older?
2.
Okay.
I passed him somewhere around high school.
But
But moving on, we're going to go and talk about real quick because we've already talked in depth about her. But Miss Lena, I just tell my sister Lena, Miss Regina Hall.
I did no
Dude,
research because
she's
I went to
so
town on
cute
her
in this
the last
movie.
time. She is.
She's so cute in this
Talk
movie.
to me. I love her. I love her reaction when she's like, I wish you would get out of this tomboy stuff. And she's like, I won't because I'm a lesbian.
And she like spits up her drink.
Yeah.
She's like,
that'd be me. I'd be like, oh, she's a lesbian. Like, that is so funny. I love it.
This
She
is
does such a good
before
job.
she became famous too.
Yeah. I love it. I think she did a great job. I like seeing her in... You sure?
I'm done. Don't give me that look. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
What about a little bit?
The Lord is good. But you know, when I look at Miss Regina Hall
Yeah.
in Love and Basketball,
Wow.
I feel good.
Good.
I feel good because I know there's a God somewhere.
God.
Turn around, Regina, for me, please.
Please. Let me put hands on you.
No, that was 2 weeks ago. Come here. Let me feel
Let me
your
feel your
butt.
butt. I love her.
And see,
She
trust
is
me, I'm
such-
good.
She's such an amazing actress. She does a
She's
good
a
job
great actress.
of showing the character being a little bit older, and she's also
She's a
tough.
great big sister too.
She is.
Such a great big
She
sister.
is.
From doing her hair to going to her basketball game.
She is there with
to
her.
hooking her up with a date.
fine ass date.
This
Ooh.
brother from my college.
All I know is I would not be kneeing him in the groin. I'd be kissing.
I mean,
that,
she doesn't know what to do.
I'd be kissing that bald
Dude,
head. of
she's only used to playing basketball.
I
She's
know.
not used to like being
She is
intimate
legit
with a guy.
tomboy. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like you see her at the dance, like she sits down, like she's sitting on the bleachers
And the
in her
guy's
dress,
like,
and the guys
"Hey."
walking by like, "Oh damn!" And she's like, "Oh,
Oh, shit, I forgot I'm a girl.
I'm in a dress.
I'm a girl.
Let me close my legs."
I'm a real girl.
Yeah, I love their relationship. Such a good relationship, even when they're older and she has the baby. She's
She
just
has
like
the baby and everything. Mhm.
She represents the
She's
daughter.
got such an attitude.
She represents the daughter that the mom wishes they both were.
Yes.
When they're at dinner, Monica's not helping set the table.
No.
Lena's helping to set the table.
Mm-hmm.
Lena's the one who knows how to do hair, and she looks really pretty. She's the first one to go to college. She's the first one to have a baby. She knows more about men. Like, she's more.
She's the girl that, she's the daughter that Alfred wishes that she duplicated.
Yeah, but she
You know.
doesn't. So I like but they still love each other and they're close. So I like that. They're not fighting
So, like,
sisters.
Lena is Alfred's daughter, and Monica is her dad's.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's basically how that worked out.
He always, you're tough.
Yeah. You tough.
Yeah, that's what my dad.
How you feeling, Munchkin?
That's what my dad would have said to me.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been like, she's fine. Did you break something? Do we need to get stitches? She's fine. She's
Rub
tough.
some dirt on it. You'll be fine.
Rub some dirt on it. Yep. Put ice on it. That's what my dad always says. Put ice on it.
Ice heals everything.
Yes.
Duct tape.
Duct tape and ice.
Duct tape fixes everything.
Duct tape.
If it don't fix it, you're not using enough duct tape.
Duct tape, ice, and Vicks. Those are
Vicks.
the three things that'll
my
fix everything. He'd be like, you got a sore throat? Just put Vicks on you. and
Put some
it in
Vicks
your-
on it. Oh my god.
Your nose is stopped up? Just put some Vicks in it.
That's terrible.
That's my dad.
That's totally
Your
terrible.
lips are chapped? You could just put it in an empty chapstick tube. And you, Vicks is his Windex. Like, it fixes everything. Those are his 3 Windexes.
Joe Coy does a whole stand-up about his mom putting Vicks on everything, right?
Is it real?
Yeah.
So my dad's not alone?
No, he's not
It
alone.
must work. I don't know.
He talks about how he can't sleep at night because he's sick, and then his mom puts Vicks over his eyelids.
So that he has to sleep?
And it's burning his eyes. Like, Mom, I can't open my eyes.
She's like,
And she's like, well, now you can sleep.
now you can sleep. Dang. My dad's never tried that, but that sounds fucking... Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So... since
Well, anyway, Regina, we love you.
We love you. We talked about you in Girls Trip, so if you want to know her backstory...
Yeah, refer to Girls Trip.
Go to Girls Trip. Who's next?
Who do you think is next?
Alfred.
Alfred Woodard. This is my favorite performance of hers.
Okay.
This is where I think she shines the most.
I don't know. Crooklyn is my favorite.
Crooklyn is great too.
Because she's such a powerful
Actually, that's
girl.
kind of a toss-up between this one and
But she
Crooklyn.
does do a good... She reminds me a lot of my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of am reminded by Monica. My mom is very proper and, traditional and old-fashioned. And I am very not. And
True.
and
You guys do probably have a similar relationship to Monica and her mom.
Yeah, my mom would always be like, girl, what's up with your hair? Like, how she'd be like, you would be pretty if you just did something with your hair, walking around like, who shot John? Like my mom, that's something my mom
Got
was,
to kill him.
got to kill him. Yeah, you know, my mom's always like, "Oh, you need to
Be
buy new
real
clothes."
pleasant if you could smile once in a while.
Yeah, you know, and I'm always like, God, just let me be me, you know. But, so I could see, but I don't have the same relationship as in, like, Monica looks at her as a slave to the family.
Yeah,
a lesser than
She
to
doesn't
her
respect
father.
her because she waits on her father hand and foot.
But what else are you gonna do if you have nothing else to do?
Yeah.
If my only job is to take care of you guys, then that's my only job.
I mean, but she wants her to be independent more.
It's too late
She wants
now.
her to be the caterer. And it's never too late to
That's
start a
true. She could have
business.
totally started a catering business because she is a good cook.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I wish that would have been something she would have tried. But, you know, I think it didn't matter because she was happy.
She was happy in her life.
It wasn't
she was
like
happy
she was
being
unhappy.
a mother.
Yeah.
She wanted to be present for her children's.
Monica! No, she's acting like Monica!
She's behaving horribly.
Horribly. Yeah.
I don't enjoy seeing her as a villain.
Oh, you saw her as a villain in this?
No, not in this.
Oh.
In other projects. So
Okay.
like in say Captain America,
Yeah.
Civil War,
Mhm.
or
Well, I don't like
what
seeing...
was that TV show that was on Netflix?
Oh, it's Luke Cage.
Luke Cage. I didn't like her in that. I didn't think that she should play a villain.
I don't like seeing black women be villains anyway because I
Okay.
feel like we're villainized. But I think she does an okay job. Because she has that voice and that she's a no nonsense bitch. No matter what character she plays, even though she plays a subdued and a submissive character in this, she's still a no nonsense bitch because she's like, you know, she's constantly nagging at her daughters to do this, do that. I don't care if you're mad at me. You're always mad about something. Are you gonna stay for dinner? Like she could see that Monica's upset when she pulls in, but doesn't care. She's like,
But she's so blinded to it because she always like assumes that it's about basketball and it's not.
It's not, but she doesn't have that connection where they could talk. She can't say like, I'm upset because Q and this and blah, 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 blah. She doesn't have that, but she is always mad when she sees her. And it is usually about basketball. That is 90% of what she's pissed about.
Well, either way, I'm excited to see her in the new Lion King as Sarabi.
Sarabi! Yes. So excited.
Scar, there is no food.
I know. Oh.
If you were
R.I.P.
half the
those-
King Mufasa was, you would have never. I'm
I'm
10 times the King Mufasa
was. Dude, I quote that whole thing.
Oh my god.
Alfred, she plays Sanaya's mom in 3 different movies.
What?
Yes.
The fuck?
Love and Basketball.
Uh-huh.
Something New in 2006.
Never seen it.
That's the one where she is like a businesswoman and she has like the straight hair and everything, and she decides to like let loose and get her backyard done over, and she hires like this white contractor and they start dating, and he's a lower class because he's like a contractor and she's like a businesswoman, but also because he's white and she's black, and the difference of
I'm
having-
definitely not going to watch this movie.
I saw it because of my mom. It was a good story.
I feel like you're trying to sell me on the movie.
It was a good story.
Okay.
Whatever.
And the third?
The Family That Prays. Now you should definitely see that one. If
I
you
should
haven't.
see that movie.
If you haven't seen that one, definitely see that one. Tyler Perry movie, very good.
Okay.
And it's her and Kathy Bates. So you
Kathy.
can't go wrong with Kathy
Kathy.
Bates. And they go on like a little road trip. It's like the cutest shit in the world.
Okay.
So yeah, and that one came out in 2008. So yeah, she's played her mom 3 different times.
Get it?
Over-
Get it, Alfred?
yeah.
So I probably we should have talked about this person before Alfred, because I feel like Alfred has a bigger role in this movie, being that she is the mother of Monica. But we need to talk about Mr. Dennis Haysbert.
Zeke,
Zeke McCall,
who I was calling...
the All-State man.
Well, yeah, I was calling him President Palmer because on 24, he was the first president for the first couple seasons.
Oh, I never seen 24.
And he was a good president, like
Okay.
not like a shady president, like a good one.
I got you. I first think
Are
of
you
him
in good
from
hands?
Heat. That's the All-State stand.
Are you in good hands? I am with your sexy ass voice.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, they got some great powerful speaking black men in this movie.
Everyone's voices in this movie. So.
I mean, Omar Epps is a bit of a mumbler, but that's all right. I think he did a good job.
He did a good job.
But no, I first remember him in Heat. You ever see Heat?
What's that one?
Al Pacino and
Oh, yeah,
Robert
yeah,
De Niro.
yeah,
He plays the cook. They hire him at the last minute.
Oh, you're right.
You know what I mean?
I don't. Okay.
Gets pissed off at his boss because he's got out of jail and he's taking like pay cuts and shit because they know that he can just call his PO and fuck him over.
I feel like the first thing I saw him in.
Major League.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
It was probably Major League.
Pedro Serrano.
Yeah, he was like the weird dude who'd be like chanting.
Pedro Serrano. Have to wake up pets. I love
It doesn't
you,
even
man.
sound like him now that
I love you
like,
too much.
You're right.
Huh. You have no
But I was gonna say like,
marbles. You have no marbles. Marbles? Huevos? I love it so much. And he knocks a home run over the fence and he's just sitting there like walking down to first base holding these giant balls.
and that 6 years earlier before this movie, Omar and him were in Major League 2 together.
Yes, they were.
Where Omar took the role of Wesley Snipes or the play.
Willie Mays Hay is here. How you doing? How you doing? So this is one situation where I'm not mad that another actor played the same character in part 2. So like Iron Man, I didn't really like it. I love Terrence Howard. I love Don Cheadle. It pisses me off that they didn't just give Terrence Howard the money that he asked for.
No. I am so happy that they did not give him the money that they asked for.
Really?
And that Don Cheadle should have been there from the get-go.
Why?
Their chemistry is just way... Like, if you watch the first Iron Man, Terrence Howard, their chemistry is... It's missing something.
There's a contrast there for sure.
But when you see Don Cheadle and Robert Downey Jr. together, they seem like they're friends. Even when they're bickering at each other, he's telling him not to do this or telling him not to do that. You could still feel the friendship. I never felt the friendship with Terrence Howard, and not knowing much about Iron Man coming into it, I thought that they weren't meant to be friends, more like an ally, as in, I kind of help you, you kind of help me, but we do it on the DL. Not like, we're fucking best friends, I'm going to make you a suit too, motherfucker. Like, that's why I think it was a way better choice to be with Don Cheadle than to be with Terrence Howard. Like, I fully believe that.
I disagree.
Fully believe that.
I believe that Terrence Howard did a great job. I believe that Terrence Howard plays a military man better than Don Cheadle did.
But we didn't want that.
Yes, we did. He is the head of his military branch. He's a captain or he's a something. He's up there. He's very high in the military system.
Don Cheadle is serious when he needs to be serious, but when he's hanging with his friend, you can see they're friends.
I agree.
When Don Cheadle would talk to Tony Stark, they weren't friends.
They were friends, and they do have that connection to a degree, but in the first one, it wasn't portrayed that way because his first and foremost job was to protect him.
Yeah.
So, like, when he does finally pick him up in the desert after he escapes from the terrorists, I was like, what am I hearing? I truly believe Terrence Howard when he tells him, from now on, you ride with me. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying. That's my opinion.
When he's coming over.
And I'm happy that Terrence Howard is not.
I thought that Terrence Howard would have done a great job in 2 and 3. And
I'm not saying he wouldn't have done a good job, but Don Cheadle does a better job.
I don't like that they had to change him. Don't get me wrong. Don Cheadle is a fantastic actor. I don't know who is a better actor between Terrence Howard and Don Cheadle. Possibly Don Cheadle.
I'm going to say Don Cheadle, but it's
possibly
very close.
However,
not that Terrence Howard
he's
is
not
good.
right to be cast in that. If I was going to choose between Don Cheadle and Terrence Howard to play that role through all the movies, I would choose Terrence Howard.
And especially having Don Cheadle not only be in the Iron Man movies, but have to go into the Marvel world and be part of Avengers, the connection with him and Tony Stark's coming into the Avengers
That's
was good.
probably why.
Yeah,
It's
it was
because they
better
knew
connection.
that he was going to be in other movies, not just the Iron Man movies, and that he was going to cost quite a bit per movie. Mm-hmm. However, I think that they already established a contract, and they may have broken that contract. And that's what Terrence Howard wasn't okay with.
I think he wanted more money. I can't remember though.
I don't know.
All right, but neither one of them are in this.
They're
fucking
not in
movie.
this one.
So
They should have just hired Dennis Haysbert in the first place.
sexy ass.
Dude.
So Dennis, he was hesitant.
Robert Downey Jr., are you in Allstate's hands?
Are you in good hands? So Dennis, he kind of didn't want to play this role.
What? Because
Yeah.
he didn't want to play a cheater?
Well, after playing sexy, smooth talking player in 1995's Waiting to Exhale,
Yeah, he played a good man in that one.
so that's probably my first real memory of him. Because I do remember him in Major League, but then I didn't
Pedro Serrano.
like just now I realized that was him. And I Waiting to Exhale, I always knew that was him. Sexy ass, young ass, fucking smooth talker. And Waiting to Exhale. But he liked the father and son relationship in the script, and that he held near and dear to his heart, and so it's why he chose to do the role.
Why did he not want to do the role if that's the case?
Because he didn't want to be another cheater, another like smooth talking, handsome dude who's
For sure.
cheating on people.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Okay. I got you. I can. So I was right in my assumption that he didn't want to play a cheater.
you are totally right.
Okay. Well. I'm sorry. I'm just seeing Sanaya's face because that's who we're talking about again.
Okay, one, I feel like we should do Omar because he is the co-star.
That's true. And we already talked about her to a degree. It's just how I had it.
Wait, when did we talk about her?
We talked about how she got the role.
Oh yeah.
We haven't talked in depth about her yet.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
We may have talked about her on other movies, but
I don't think we have.
Omar Epps. Mr. Omar Epps. First
First
movie you've seen him in.
Juice.
Juice!
That's a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, where his name is also
Q.
Q. Quincy.
His name is Q in that one. Dude, from Juice, Higher Learning. Oh my God.
Yeah, in Higher Learning,
I really enjoyed Higher Learning.
The Wood.
The Wood.
Yeah, which was
Big Mike.
Big Mike from The Wood,
The
Which-
Mediator.
which was filmed a year before
This
this movie.
Before this?
Yes.
Really?
And Sanaa Lathan plays his girlfriend on there.
Uh-huh.
Childhood girlfriend.
She plays older Alicia.
Alicia. Yes.
Because younger Alicia, even though she was like 30, she's playing like junior high.
We
and
already
high school.
discussed this. They had to.
I'm bringing it back. It's
They had to
important. That girl looks young.
Yeah. Well, they had to have two different. Everybody had two.
Everybody had two different.
Everybody had
I know
two.
they did.
So that makes sense. So,
I
yeah.
heard something.
he.
So
he's-
Omar X plays Quincy McCall. How tall is he? He's not that tall.
I actually looked it up.
5'10"?
5'10".
Yeah. I call BS. It might be 5'8", 5'9", I would say.
He's still taller than me, so that works.
That's all you care about. What if he wasn't? Would you still love him less?
No,
There you go.
I wouldn't.
You're a good woman.
Yeah, he's fine as hell, especially in this movie.
You singing that, Max? That's somebody that we forgot to talk about. Before we move on to Omar Epps, we gotta talk about the soundtrack to this movie.
I have
This
that
is
on
a
there.
hell of a soundtrack, and do you know why?
I do, but I kind of want to hear you say it.
Because Mr. Terrence Blanchard is the composer.
Okay, that's not what I was
We already went in depth with Terrence Blanchard because he is Spike's go-to man for all of his
That's right,
movies.
which also are bomb ass. But
So when we did Crooklyn, I want to say we talked about Terrence Blanchard.
I also saw that. Oh fuck, I'm buzzed.
What's the matter? Is the mustache too big?
I was gonna say, Overbrook
Overbrook Entertainment.
Entertainment also helped with this soundtrack.
Will
Smith. I saw
Will
that and I
Smith
was
got
like,
him?
you know what? I gotta have some reason to talk about him this week.
please.
I try to fit him in every episode. I truly do.
We'll see how Aladdin comes out.
I'm not even gonna start. So yeah, the soundtrack of this movie sets the mood. It sets the time period.
So
for
good.
each thing.
Yeah, the music lets you know what year you're in,
Where you're at,
which is absolutely beautiful.
unless you don't
Terrence
know any
Blanchard
of this
just
music,
delivers
then I don't.
perfectly on a lot of this.
Yeah, it's just so. What's your favorite song out here?
Oh my God! Don't ask me that. Shit, you got New Edition in here. You got
Candy
Al Green in here. You
girl,
got Maxwell in here.
happiness.
Shit, you got Rob Bass,
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah.
I am a rock.
As a rock. Did you have the soundtrack to this when you were younger?
I think Rashad did.
I did. I definitely did. Must I say it again? I said it before. Move out the way when I'm coming through the door. Me, heavy as light as a rock. Guys watch, even some of the girls cop. Step back, it ain't that type of party. No reply. All right, I'm not gonna do the whole song, but
Oh, I was gonna go. I was gonna let you go.
get out my way if you don't. I'm not.
As long as you do it, I'm gonna keep dancing.
I know you will. So yeah, Terrence Blanchard killed it. It was one of the, it's almost like he does a movie in between his Spike Lee movies, because him and Spike came up together. I want to say that he jumped on with Spike during Mo Better Blues. I think that's what we said.
I think that's what you said.
Yeah,
And then he just
and ever
went
since
on.
then they've just
No,
they
was
worked
it
together.
School Days?
Was it School Days? It might have been School
think
Days.
it was School Days.
I'm not sure. Maybe
Because-
they were college friends or something.
Well, because that's like his first big soundtrack.
That is his first big soundtrack. Wait, who's Terrence or Spike?
Spike.
Okay, then
Doing the butt.
Sexy.
Yeah. And nothing wrong. So yeah. Back to
What's your favorite Omar Epps movie?
probably The Wood
The Wood.
or this one.
Ooh,
What about you?
I gotta think about that because I love Love and Basketball. I love The Wood.
Against the Ropes. That was a good one. Here's a bit boxer.
You know what I didn't like was
Oh, Don't Be a Menace to Society.
He was in that.
Yeah, don't be a menace to society while drinking your juice in the hood.
Who the fuck was he in that?
Malachi?
Malachi? I don't know who that is.
I don't know. I'm just looking.
Dude, it's got to be between Juice, The Wood, Love and Basketball.
I would say those as well, but it's a toss up between. I don't know which one I've seen the most. The Wood, or Love and Basketball, because around the same times I played them hard.
I'm going to have to say Love and Basketball because he has such a pivotal role in this movie.
He's the narrator of The Wood.
He is the narrator of The Wood.
But he's not the act. He doesn't. He only acts in like half.
Yeah, he doesn't get to show a whole lot of range in that movie.
I still
like he said, he's the mediator
Mm-hmm.
between the two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He was in Scream 2 in 1997. He played.
Did they kill him?
Yes.
Motherfuckers.
He plays Jada Pinkett Smith's boyfriend. She dies. He dies at the same time, pretty much.
Oh, in that movie. Okay.
In that movie, yeah.
Okay.
He goes to the bathroom and gets stabbed in the toilet, and she fucking gets stabbed in the theater and goes on the stage, and she's like,
Big surprise.
okay. But
Yeah, Regina Hall
Hall
in
plays Jada in Scary Movie.
Yeah. I
Yes.
got you.
So that was where I was going with that one.
Okay, of course.
I am a rock. Okay.
Well, in this movie,
I got some fun facts.
Omar does a hell of a job.
He does.
He does. He does a great job in this movie. I feel like nowadays, there's a lot more actors, a lot more black actors that are in his casting.
Black actors.
Black actors.
Well, yeah, because it's like him. There's like a Tay Diggs.
He's competing with Tate Diggs. He's competing with homeboy
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba. I don't know if they're in the same casting.
I don't know. When they need like a good acting black man, those ones that we just named are all rotated in there.
True.
With Will Smith being on
However,
the top.
different casting. Different characters for sure.
That's true.
However, what's his name came up also. Dude from Think Like a Man and The Love Guru and 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't remember his name at the moment.
MC
but
Hammer.
I would put... It's not MC Hammer.
He played him in the TV movie.
Did he really?
The guy from 40-Year-Old Virgin, like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I would put him and Tay Diggs and Omar Epps in the same casting.
I'll give you that.
You know what I mean?
I
It's
get
that easy on the eyes, not a big guy, but a handsome dude who usually plays like the boyfriend or something like that.
Smooth talking.
Smooth talking. Yeah, absolutely. The Ryan Gosling of the black actors, you might say.
And he has a brother.
Omar Epps?
Mm-hmm.
Who's his brother?
Day. Isn't that his brother?
Mike Epps is Omar Epps' brother?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's his brother.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Omar
Uh-huh.
went to an art school in New York City called the... I don't know. I don't even want to say it because I'm going to fuck it up. An art school in New York City.
You went to art school. Let's just call it Tish.
And it was the inspiration for Fame, the TV show. And
Oh, okay.
Omar,
There's been a few actors that we've talked about on here that went to that school.
Mm-hmm. Omar was... Here's a fun fact. It's a real good fun fact.
I'm drunk, so throw it out there.
Omar was a backup dancer for Queen Latifah. What? I told you that was a fun one.
When? Before Juice?
I don't know.
Shit, is that how he got an audition for Juice?
Maybe.
Oh, shit.
Oh, because she's in it too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a good possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So I didn't know the fool could really dance.
Okay. That's funny. I mean, he doesn't showcase a whole lot in this movie. He's just there like this. Just,
Oh, yeah. No, he's doing the cool man high school dance.
you know. Dancing with sexy ass Gabrielle Union.
With the big titties?
With the big ass titties. How many times are you going to say that?
Just this episode.
Gabrielle Union.
And when we do like Bad Boys 2, I won't say big ass titties.
Okay. Yeah,
big
we'll
ass
go in
titties.
depth with her on another movie.
Yeah, since she is
She has a very small
two
part in
scenes
this.
in this movie, we just briefly let you know that she
So,
was.
Sanaya Lathan.
The time has come.
It is time.
It is time.
Robert, rest in peace.
Okay, so you want to hear some fun facts about her?
Give me some fun facts about Sanaya Lathan.
She was raised half in
I
Beverly
hope
Hills.
I'm saying her name right.
You are.
Okay.
She was raised half in Beverly Hills with her father,
Mm-hmm.
Stan Lathan. Stan Lathan.
What?
What? She's
That's
giving
why
me-
she light skinned.
Yeah, no. Stan Lathan, who is a producer, writer, director,
Gotcha.
has done big shows over, especially in the 90s and 2000s, like Moesha. I think he did Martin.
Moesha.
Yeah, just a lot of stuff like that. And she spends the other half in New York with her mom, who was on Broadway. So she
Grew up in
the business.
the business.
So she knows her shit. Her name in Swahili means work of art.
Nice.
I like when I find cool African names because my name in Swahili means daddy's little ornament.
Nice.
Okay.
Are her parents of Swahili descent?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Neither are mine, really. So,
Alright.
just a cool African name.
Okay.
So, she graduated from Yale School of Drama.
Yale got some good actors.
Do you know what Yale's
Mascot
talked about
is?
it. Yeah,
No.
we've talked about it. Bulldogs.
I'll be listening to you.
Go Bulldogs. I know you don't.
You're going to ask me again next week. I'm going to be like, no.
Okay. I'll give you an easy one. She also graduated from UC Berkeley.
Why?
What's their mascot?
Fucking up.
Bears. Come on. Okay. She graduated from UC Berkeley with a BA in English. So she's a smart cookie.
If they're not winning in this March Madness, I'm not.
Here's the thing.
Know,
if
if they don't got a good basketball team, I probably don't know.
If I heard someone say my alma mater or a school that I'm currently at,
when I think
amped.
the Bulldogs, I think of the Georgetown Hoya.
I just like to kind of see, especially after Lean on Me, where their mascots were the fucking ghosts. I like to see what everybody's working with. Okay,
I got you.
So, she appeared on Broadway in A Raisin in the Sun in 2004.
Okay.
As Benita. Yeah.
I don't know what the movie is or the show or
You
the
never
play.
seen the play? Oh my god. Okay, watch the movie Sidney Poitier.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. I watched it as a child. My dad made me watch it. It's so good.
I'm sold.
It's about a family in 50s or 60s, probably the 50s. And their dad dies. They get insurance money, and they decide that they want to move out of the ghetto and move into a white neighborhood.
Talking about the ghetto.
And Sidney Poitier decides that he wants to invest that money in a business, and instead of moving into the neighborhood, when they do move into the neighborhood, try to move into the neighborhood, all the white people sign a petition to be like, bitches, no black people. And then
It's the 50s.
yeah, he takes the money and he invested it, and the guy who he invested it with steals his fucking money. And like it's really good though. You should totally see it. My dad made me watch it as a kid.
You've given me so many recommendations on this episode.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get to like one of them.
Well,
Eventually.
okay. Well, either this one, Raisin in the Sun, or Ease by You.
I got you.
Hit one of those up. But real theater fans
Okay.
know that because it's a black play.
Well, real movie fans want to know what your favorite scene was from Sanaya in this movie.
It's probably her in the car reading the note,
Mm.
or it's them playing strip basketball, and they're icing each other. It's
That's
just so
really sweet.
Yeah, and they're sitting there, and he's just like, oh, yeah.
I got you.
She's like, "Where's the D?" And he's like, "Right here."
It's right here.
And you get to see his booty a little bit.
Which means she probably saw his thing.
He saw her titties. She was holding them, so that's only fair.
It's true.
Would it be weird, like, if you had to do a nude scene with someone? I'd be like, "Can we just get in a room and we just both get naked?"
We talked about this
and just
already.
look at each other. Is that weird?
Didn't we already talk about this?
I don't know.
I want to say that we talked about this already.
Is that weird though?
To be naked and do a sex scene with another woman, with like a stranger?
Well, yeah. Like, would it be weird before we shoot if I was just like, "Look, come in here, Omar." Like we're
I mean, no. In my opinion, well, it all depends on the circumstances of the scene. So if in the scene I've never seen her naked, then I don't want to see her naked before that.
That's true.
No, absolutely not.
But then that's also okay.
And that's supposed to be in the scene though.
That's true.
You know, if you've never seen her naked, then that nervousness needs to be apparent in the scene.
Fucking right.
You know what I mean?
Damn you.
That being said, if we're husband and wife and we've seen each other naked a million times,
then yeah,
probably I'm okay with it. You know, I did.
Would Smashly be okay with it?
She grew up in the theater. She understands the work, and I'm a Meisner actor.
Okay.
So Meisner actors live through the imagination. They live under imaginary circumstances given by the writer. So if it's in the script, that's what I'm living under. Mm-hmm. And I'm living honestly. So if my character is supposed to get aroused, chances are I'm probably going to get aroused.
I would be offended if you weren't.
That's what we did have a conversation about.
About the arousal.
Whether or not somebody's going to be offended if a man gets aroused or not.
Sure.
You know,
if I'm like sitting
if a woman's getting aroused, you can't tell.
I
mean, there's ways, but
true, it's not as obvious.
Not unless you're going in depth in finding out.
It's not as obvious. Yeah.
It's not obvious. Women don't have something sticking out 8 inches in front of them.
If you're looking at my titties and you're not getting aroused, I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
However,
Unless it was like me and you. That's
You know,
gross. I'd be
a
like,
man-
are you aroused?
I mean,
Stop it.
speaking as a man, in that situation, I'm gonna have to toe a certain line.
You just gotta
because
talk,
I
sit
have
down
to
and talk.
be careful not to offend anybody. And as I get more and more successful as an actor, I gotta be careful not to get sued for shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's your favorite scene?
In this movie?
Yep.
Ooh. I arguably would say the last scene where they're playing basketball.
I also was thinking that too.
That's a great scene. What's another
me
one? The confrontation between Q and his dad is a good one also.
Oh, when he finds out about him cheating? About the baby?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
a good one.
That's a good one. No, not that one. I'm sorry. The one where Q is in the hospital.
Oh, and he's like, what are you doing here? I'm fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's a good one too. Those are two of my favorites.
I do like to see that his mom moved on.
Yeah.
And she found someone who loved her.
She kind of rubs it in his face. She's like, how you doing, Nona? Happy.
happy.
And he won't want to see you.
Well, she's not. She wasn't happy with a husband who's never around to love her. And apparently, he was laying down the D really good because we could hear her screaming in like.
When he's like 11 years old or something like
yeah,
that.
in the first quarter.
Yeah, she's
you hear
like,
she's
"Oh,
baby.
baby."
Whatever he was doing, he was laying the pipe good. That's what kept her around for a while.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'd rather have some mediocre sex than a dude who loves me. I don't know.
I hear you.
But yeah, you got anything else on
I got nothing else.
Sanaya?
But I do want to finish my thought about this whole being nude on camera situation.
let's bring it back.
Because I feel like I didn't finish my thought on that. So, yes, given the circumstances, I would be all for seeing each other naked before going in front of the camera. If it's supposed to be that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not only that, when you're doing that kind of stuff, there's blocking that has to be done.
Yeah.
So, like, I did a makeout scene a couple months back, and we didn't rehearse, and therefore, when we went to shoot the first take, it didn't work out so well. You know what I mean? So then we had to cut the camera. We had to take a few minutes to block out which way my head's going to go, which way her head's going to go, how this is going to work, how deep of a kiss it would have been, so on and so forth. So that stuff does have to get worked out, especially when you're on film.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, if I'm in a situation like that, I'm gonna tell the girl, I'm sorry if I get aroused. I'm sorry if I don't get aroused. I don't know which way is gonna offend you.
I'd be like,
but the
"You better
fact of the
get
matter
that
is,
dick up."
I'm an actor and I'm gonna do my fucking job. And if that means that I get aroused in this scene, whatever. I'm not here to hurt your feelings. I'm not here to shelter your feelings. I'm here to do my job.
I go to work.
Like a doctor.
Okay, I have one
You can
more.
be mad at me after we do the scene. Shit.
I have
Give a
one
fuck.
more fun fact. You ready?
All right.
This movie was on Entertainment Weekly's list of 50 best movies you've never seen in 2012 issue.
Nice.
A lot of people haven't seen this.
A lot of people
movie.
haven't seen this movie because I feel like it was a huge movie in 2000.
It was in our community, definitely. Like in the black community.
In the black community.
It
in,
was
in the black community and the basketball
in
community.
the basketball community.
Okay.
It was a lovable
Maybe
movie.
that's why it felt like it was so big. Mm-hmm. Okay. 'Cause that's pretty much what we were around in 2000.
Yep.
I got you.
Yep.
We hadn't explored that there's a whole other world out there.
A whole new world.
Shit, I was in high school in 2000.
I was not,
I
but
didn't know
when
shit
I
about
was,
the outside world.
by the time I was in high school, I watched this a lot. And
Oh, yeah.
had a boyfriend who ran track and I ran track, but for like different schools.
Mm.
We would always compete each other and talk about stuff. Yeah, so I kind of wanted.
You dating them rival teams?
We went to church together. I've known him since I was 11. Like, you know, it's the
I'm
same
just
shit.
teasing you.
So yeah. You
I'm
ready?
out. I'm out.
You ready?
Fizz-
Z for the people.
I almost took your damn song.
I saw that, and I would have kind of let you because it's fun.
Okay.
So,
Well, it's
we gonna talk about Gina.
Gina, okay.
Gina Prince.
Yes.
What's her last name?
By the Wood.
By the Wood. Is that really how you say it?
Oh.
By the Wood? You got to say it together, like by the Wood.
Mm-hmm.
Is a
Motherfucker.
Yeah, like that, exactly. So she is a co-founder of the Four Sisters UCLA Scholarship for film and students to portray African American experience in theater, film, and TV.
Okay.
Within the scholarship, they have $50,000 in it, and it goes to support students that do projects that show Black experience. And her and 3 other Black women in the industry, I didn't know any of them really off the top, so I didn't mention them, but have come together to do this so that these students in UCLA Black students could have a chance to make things that reflect us.
I got you.
So this started in like about 2005. Still going, still kicking. So if you happen to be in the film department at UCLA and are a person of color and need to make a beautiful movie but need some money, you should look into this, the Four Sisters Scholarship.
The Four Sisters Scholarship.
Yeah, and
I'm assuming they give out one to one student every year.
I didn't look into all of that, but I just thought that it was a very cool, something that Gina's giving back.
That's a good one. I like it a lot.
Pretty good one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, we did it!
Gina Prince killing it.
Yeah, by the Wood.
Gina Prince by the Wood.
So yeah, you guys, thank you for sticking with us for Love and Basketball. I knew it was going to be a good one because we both love this movie.
Beautiful movie.
Yes.
You ready to do this scene that we have not rehearsed?
Yeah.
But before that, here's a note from our sponsor.
Gmail. Oh, me and Joe made up a sponsor. It was like something chandeliers. I can't remember. The fuck? We were just playing around and he kept saying it. And I was like, we should have fake.
We'll get that episode up so I can hear what the hell y'all said.
Okay, so please follow us on Lights Camera Cocktail with no S on gmail.com for anytime you want to write us a Hollywood Close Encounter, any movies, any drinks, anything. Please just write us to say, I love your show, I hate your show. I don't give a shit. I just want to read it. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube and Twitter on Lights Camera Cocktail Podcast.
That's right. We on YouTube, people.
We on YouTube. Full
episodes in full 3D. You can see how crazy we really get.
How drunk we get.
How drunk we really get. How tired we really get. I'm yawning and you guys can't even hear me.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's getting late.
We're suffering. Suffering for you guys.
So we got another March Madness coming up. And so,
I mean, there's very few basketball movies that I don't like.
You do like them all. It was this month.
This is a great one.
This month was kind of hard for me, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, like the 2 I would have picked, or the 2 we just did. White Man Can't Jump in Love and Basketball.
Oh, I got plenty.
Yeah, so
I got plenty.
So maybe I shouldn't have let you pick Love and Basketball. I should have took that.
Did I pick Love and Basketball?
You did. This is your movie.
Oh, shit. All right.
You said this and one other movie we were not allowed to do while you were gone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, you should have said something.
Okay.
I could have easily picked another one.
I know. It's fine.
I got them locked and loaded.
All up in here.
All right, we're going to attempt to do this with no rehearsal, as we clearly do every now and then. So,
okay. You can see how it's done.
See what we got. I am ready when you are. And 3, 2, 1.
Man, I can't keep this shit up. I can barely walk.
No, man, my legs is hella sore.
I need Gatorade or something.
Hey, there go your girl right there, son.
Hey, what's up with you and her homie? You gonna try to holler at her or something?
Man, I'm hollering at both of the friends.
Both?
Yeah, because I need that. You know, I need variety in my life. I can't have one girl. You know what I'm saying? I need both. Ladies. Y'all heard about that 2-for-1 special, right? 2 of you, 1 of me. Now that's special.
Yeah, special ed, please. That was pretty good, actually, for our first run.
Worm so stupid. I'm happy.
That was pretty good for our first time. So that's next week. I hope
That's
you guys
next
know
week,
that
people.
one.
I hope you guys know that one. I gave away his name.
Oh, you did.
I did give away his name.
But that could be anybody. Big Worm, Big Perm.
Big Perm. Yeah, but we're talking about basketball movies. There's very few people named Worm in basketball movies. I get thinking of 3 in cinema history in the first place, and one of them is this movie, one of them is Big Worm, and the other one is Worm from Rounders, played by Ed Norton.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Top of the dome, and I'm drunk. What?
Ooh.
Say something. Come at me. Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. All right.
All right, people, that is our show. Before we get out of here, I do have a bit of sad news. Unfortunately,
It's not sad.
It's not sad. It's unfortunate. We'll say it's unfortunate. I will have to be taking a step back from the podcast to a certain degree. I'm not leaving entirely, but I do have to take a step back. So Miss Zenobia will have a special guest on, looking like twice a month, I would say.
I feel like we already have guests on twice.
Somewhere around there, as your boy is trying to make his first movie.
He's got some projects in the...
It's requiring a whole lot of time.
We and us as cocktailers, that's what I'm calling us. We understand that and realize he's not leaving.
I'm not
still
leaving.
helping me out. He still will be here giving his tech corner.
My tech corners.
Doing his shit. But we'll have a special guest.
My accents.
We'll be having special guests or reoccurring guests when he is absent.
Yes.
But he will not be leaving us.
I am not leaving you guys.
I will choke him in his sleep if he left me.
Damn, and she's got a key to my house, too.
I do. Because after they left for fucking Bermuda and...
Go to Bermuda? Who the fuck goes to Bermuda? Rich white people?
You?
Aruba.
That's what it was. I'm
Sing
sorry.
it with me.
Aruba, Jamaica.
Ooh, I wanna take you.
Whatever,
to
I'm on my fourth
Bermuda,
drink. I can't remember shit.
Bahama. Come on, pretty
Once they went on their little trip, I had separation anxiety.
Yes, you did.
I got sick this week.
And the podcast fell apart.
I had a promotion this month, so I'm working 40 hours a week. I got
And a mule.
sick and a mule. and the shit hit the fan. So some stuff is going to be late, but it will be done, and that is my fault. And Jason's fault for leaving me.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
that I left you in
Yeah.
charge.
So now even
My bad.
even when it is just
I
my
thought
show,
you were 30.
even when he isn't on the show, I'm still going to be calling him like, brother, I don't know what to do.
And I'm going to be like, I'm trying to make a movie over here.
And I mean, I'm here to help you. Your dreams are my dreams. So
love
I'm
you.
here to dream. I love you too. So
We're going to be
that's
talking about this when we have our bar.
Oh, we were just talking about that, you guys.
We're totally talking about it. Maybe, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to make this movie. We're going to get paid finally. And then we open in a bar.
Yes.
And what's the bar going to be called?
Lights, camera, cocktails.
We out, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Bye, y'all.